Welcome back. I'm Jamie, and this is Wet Your Pants Wednesday with Tradespotting. As you make your way to your seat and get comfortable, because of course nobody knows I'm live at the minute, I'll get ready to rumble. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure to hit that like button. Oops, going a bit far there. Come back. Up and down. We're used to that around here. Brilliant. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Daniel Assange, super chat $5. Thank you very much, Daniel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you sitting comfortably? Are you sitting comfortably? Yes, we'll take this as a yes. Check out this song.
Your mind made up, ain't nothing to see. Wondering why I'm smiling, looking like I'm dumb money. See, I've earned my chips, screamed in pain, all the while fighting your denial like I don't have a seat at the game. I guess I'm deranged, but I'm gonna longer than you have been gone. Keep on paying no mind, I'm setting up mine. Best believe I know my hands are diamond. My future is shining. Never bet against me. Yeah. All that money you spent to hedge your bet, but your mistake is my take from my play against your greed. See, I know you tried and conspired. Your degenerate ways on full display. It's a shame how foolhardy. I guess I'm deranged, but I'm gonna hold. I've been down much longer than you have been gone. Keep throwing chips in. You know in the end, this hand's deeper than your money, fool. My hands are diamond. Our future is shining. My hands are diamond. Never bet against me. My hands are diamond. My hands are diamond. I guess I'm deranged,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. My mic was off. Sorry. Thank you very much, Frostcrest. You're back, Frostcrest. How are you doing? I see you're here helping me out again. It's appreciated. Yes, Mike is back. No worries. The mic is back. And I'm in chat now, so I can see what people are saying. Excellent. Well, I got the messages as they came in, and here we are. Chris, hi. Kala, how? Orders go on, howdy. Kind B, how are you doing? Just the usual wet your pants Wednesday, Kind B. Just the usual wet your pants Wednesday. My man. Mic check. 1, 2, 13. 1, 2, 13. How is everybody? Tell me how you're doing. No sound. No sound at all. Have we not got some sound? I think we have some. You went to the moon without me. Without me? No, Clutch Artist. No, we'd never leave without you. I am drained from wedding planning. 4 months to go. Holy shit. Still got 4 months and you're already drained. Well, we're used to that feeling around here, Frostcrest. You've had the perfect training for it. Should I change my name? Odorous colon. Why would you want to do that? Does it offend people? Who cares? Let's go. Love you, Jamie. Love you too, Justin. If you're offended by Odorous Colon's name, get over yourself. 8 puddles. Sounds all good. Sounds all good to me. Puffbane. Oh, CC's ghost. Great to have you back, CC. Thank you for your sacrifice. You have sound. We're doing well. Excellent word, Waldo. Hey, look at that. We need a super chat of all the statements you have made without your mic on. A super cut of all of them. Well, they'd all be me saying nothing, though, wouldn't they? Yeah, I mean, there's no recording of the... Yeah, but a super cut of me... Yeah, that would be funny. I suppose if you got the silent TA on in the background as well, you could make something out of that. Bing. Oh, look at... Yay, Homer's rehypothecated ghost. Member for 2 months. So the champ currently is Auto Poetic Colon. Nice. I managed it quite good that time. With 3. And... That's it. That's all we've had. So you're the champion. 2 months. Homer only 2 months. Still good. Watering our turnips Wednesday. Wet your pants. Doesn't matter what you do with it afterwards. If you feel like recycling it, fair play. Thank you, Frostcrest. Thank you, Daniel. What is your opinion of GTE? GTE. Grand Theft Auto. What, I don't know. Not got much of an opinion on Grand Theft Auto. Fanny former hedge funds in disguise. Daniel Assange, 5 months. Kong. Boom. Beat that. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's the king. We got the crown there. Remember for 3 months, Jake Chimp. There you go. There's a nice good lad there. There's a good lad. 92 watching and 91 likes. Okay, whoever you are, get out. Get out, whoever you are. You scruffy bugger, you. 2 months to go until my blue headband. You looking for the blue one, Frostcrest? Is that what you're looking for? Evil Jamie's had a thought about moving colours around. Look at Royce, up solid since Friday in this bloody market. You're a legend, Tradespotting. Must not be worthy as I don't have that super chat option. You don't have that super chat option down the bottom. It's just you click the button. You don't have to pay nothing. It's just down at the third option at the bottom. You can click it and you can type in a message as well and it'll come up and be dead obvious. Don't have to pay nothing. CC's Ghost Spider Monkey for 4 months. Boom. Wow, this is great. I'm getting to see these things because I don't see that on my end of things. So it's awesome. Katie Babes, 4 months. Simp, love you, GME. So thankful for you. Thanks. Well, I'm only possible because of people like yourself, Katie. Thanks so much. Frostcrest, Spider Monkey. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Mythic and Mega Tilted. Sup, man? Yo, Lepton. How's it all going, everybody? Look at all these messages. Lepton. 3 months chimp. Boom. Thanks, Lepton. Wells, well, 4 months chimp. When red headband. Ooh, a couple more. Oh, quite a way out yet, isn't it? It's a little bit way out yet. Jen Campbell, member for 3 months. Whoa. Thanks for being. This is Corey Bing Bong. I'll read the message. Hey, how about it? How fun. Special little highlighted chat. Yeah, nice. Looks good in chat. That really fucking awesome. In fact, Corey Bing Bong, member for 3 months. Friend for life. Thanks for being our vigil as we traverse the hell that is the stock market. Infinite risk at all times. Woohoo! Chris Sweeney. Spider Monkey for 4 months. Boom! I sold my Roycey for more pow. Oops, well, that's what happens when you don't come around here often enough, Frostcrest. You don't see it leading the footsie day after day. Day after day. Bum, 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 bum. We got the Roycey in our pocket. I've been in and out of Roycey 3 times in the last 3 weeks, and boom, boom, boom. I like it in my account. I'm gonna get some more soon, but not until I've made profits. Paul Dooley, you demand. Boom, boom, boom. 5 months. Paul, 5 months. Joe Maxwell, member for 2 months. Lol, I suck. No, you don't. HG. Chip for 4 months. Blah, 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 Bulgaria. Love it. I feel impotent. Odorous colon. An impotent odorous colon. That could be a new name. JT858 doesn't speak as often as others, but absolute legend. I sanded my brain this morning and I went on a volcano in La Palma. Nice choice. That volcano's fucking killing it, isn't it? I've been watching those videos. They're quite relaxing. No, it's not my house, so it would be. Kind B, 4 months. Chimp, me too. 4 months. Love you, Rocky. Thanks, Kind B. How are you? Thanks so much. Please passionately caress the like button and share the stream. Thanks, my lady. Kitty Babes, I'm truly kind of upset. I've been a Tradespotting member longer than a Rocky member. Gonna have to deal with that, Kitty Babes. Somehow we're gonna have to deal with it. Daniel Assange, member for 5 months. Spider Monkey. Boom, there you go. There's 5 before, there's 5 there. That's 10. 10 from Daniel, both on the upper levels. That's kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy. Thanks, Daniel, for everything you do. Eric Sorensen, member for 2 months. Somebody help Daniel more. I am willingly late for work almost daily to learn from you and Rocky's expertise. Even though I'm a smooth, you've inspired me forever. Never change, bro. Will never do, Eric. You're a legend, but you've been around for so much more than 2 months. Thanks for being a member. Ghost of Jiu-Jitsu. Hi, friends. The Ghost of Jiu-Jitsu. Hi. Matt's Boys, Tradespotting, one of your favorites, Naked, making a nice move up. Ooh, is it? Yeah. Ooh, well, you'd really think that I was the best at this fucking shit, wouldn't you? You'd think I was touched by God. Sir David P, member for 5 months. Wow, fiver. A full-on fiver of the months there. My other account, says Daniel. It's true. There's somebody who's doing, like, I'm so lucky. Thank you. Quite set up, Jimmy. Your timer is borked. Oh shit, I didn't do my timer starting. That was me ruining the timer. Well, thankfully I've been talking shit apart from the odd thing, so no bothers. Timers here, ready, steady, go, go, go. Look but never stare. Gorman, you legend. Bing bong, let's fucking go. Market's back up. Nothing to see here. Move on, people. Everything is fine. Lamau. Yeah. Yesterday, you had Rocky and myself telling you everything's cool. It's going to go back up again. SPY's going to go up. Evergrande's going to go up. GME is going to go up a little bit. And AMC got down to a goodbye area. So we told you all that. And then I went on YouTube after I had done my stream, right? Saw that incredible video from Reynaldo Moreno. Please subscribe to Reynaldo Moreno. Please do it. You will get so many good things back in life if you be nice to people like Reynaldo. He is the fucking reason to be alive, people like him. Where did I find out how long at? Just a chica from Florida. You have to be a member. You have to be a memberino, which means you go down to the underneath the video there and you go left of subscribers and you click join. Or if you don't see that button, you go into the description of the video, which isn't here today because I deleted it possibly. Or maybe it is down below, I don't know. And then, or on another video, and it'll say, join the member thing, and you'd click it, and then, you know, the arduous process begins. Chica from Florida. Dobermamba 999. Would you be so kind, GME, to look at Nat? Could do, my friend, could do. Let's quickly look at those things that I've talked about that everybody else said was impossible. Boom. Look at that. Right up. Hit the 200 period moving average. I told you when it was at 428. I said, look, back to here, didn't I? Do you remember me saying it? Surely you remember. Look, here's the lines and everything, right? I mean, I said this drop when we were up here, so like whether or not I'm incredible or not is long beyond doubt, right? The veracity of the work I do speaks for itself. I don't need to slay people on Twitter as I do. I don't need to dispel the ignorance of others, which is not my responsibility. By now, I've well and truly put the beacon out there. If you wanted to learn, if you needed to know, I did my job in terms of saying I was here and I can help. So it's up to everybody else to take advantage of that afterwards, right? I'm no longer interested in arguing with people or telling them I'm right or talking about the veracity of my technical analysis. It's just obvious now. Yo! For next up, Hong Kong, the price is wrong. Thank you, FU Money, for the background, you legend. Check out FU Money's channel on YouTube. He's a fucking legend. If you're just starting, you can't afford not to subscribe to FU Money. EFF. You money. EFFU Money. Ding. Somebody, Rocky, if you come up, or if any mod have got a link, put it in the chat there and I'll pin it. Hong Kong, the price is wrong. I love that one. Dobermamba, yeah, I'll look at Nat. To chart, Brady Pearl says to chart. You want to look at the chart as well? Oh yeah, I didn't get the chart up for the SPYs. Look, yeah, so there's the lines, right? We were up here and I was like, here's your lines on SPY, right? We'll probably go down to these levels here. Your measured moves. Here's your, like, I'll move this out of the way. If it will give me it. This was measuring the little pennant we put in here yesterday. I drew on this wee thing and I said prices will likely go up and touch this. They fucking did. And the 200 period moving average was there at the time when I said it would fucking be there. So everything did exactly what I said it would fucking do. And then up here you had your cross like we talked about at the time when I drew in these fucking levels and I said it's probably going down around here or here. And it fucking did. It went straight there. Opened up with a gap below it. And now you've gone up and done that and filled the fucking gap more or less. And oh my goodness, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. Naked making a 10% move. Fuck, look at it. Ah. Yay. Nice. Happy days. Congratulations, Naked. That's a nice retracement there with the consideration. On everything in consideration, that's a nice higher low. Should it come in at this place and be that? No chart showing. Impotent odorous colon. Fucking love this channel. But greatest show on earth, Justin Pangea. Boom, Pangea. The very first, Stephen writing his name there, the beginnings of everything. Do you like any artists on Anjuna Deep? Serious question. What is Anjuna Deep? I don't know what that means. Thanks for the enlightening me. I will wonder what that is for a while. Tell me, please. Vibe today is on point. Thanks very much, First Chris. FUEFFYEW Money. FU Money. Check him out. EFFYEW. FU Money. He's brilliant. The ghost of that jiu-jitsu. FU Money makes for a pretty great indicator too. He's got a pretty neat indicator. He's a pretty neat guy. He's a pretty good all-round person to subscribe to. If you remember, I requested a Sasquatch tier membership, and since it didn't materialize, I figured a spider monkey crossed with a Kong equals a Sasquatch. A spider and a Kong and a Sasquatch. Well, I wonder. He's quite a flexible, dangerous beast, that's for sure. Thanks, Daniel. Anyone here have PLTR? PLTR, when Mike, technical difficulties. When Mike, we've already had the Morlick. How you doing, Morlick, you legend? Brady Pearl, when you pee your pants Wednesday. So it's wet your pants Wednesday with Tradespotting. Hit the like button. Oh, I thought he said Anunja Beach. Is that something else? I don't know what that is either. What's going on? I don't understand things that people are saying. I don't normally find that to be a thing. Tradespotting, if you have time, would you check out ATER? You betcha, Jen. You betcha. What else are we going to look at? Before we go there, we were supposed to be like, I was going to heap praise on myself. AMC, nearly at 4%. What does the move we said on this? Well, like, there you go. It's like speaks for itself. Thank you very much. Congratulations. We said it was a buy. GME, we said that would bounce up. Everyone was like, oh, honestly, I went on the YouTube afterwards and everyone was like, you know, tomorrow's going to be terrible, so don't worry. But everything tomorrow's going to be fucking shit. But it's cool, don't worry, but it's going to be shit. And I was watching them like, well, that's a bit weird, eh? Because I've just come off looking at all the charts and everything looks totally cool. Like, why are people saying this? Do they just really, like, just like, does everybody else just not have a fucking clue? Are they just saying shite? Like, because are they doing any of their own work? Oh, I've got a visitor. And so, hello? Hello? Hi. And so, yeah, anyway, enough praising myself. Whatever. I was right. I'm always right. GME is up to. AMC is up. AHT. It's made the move from BMG. What a legend he is. What else is on here? Rolls Royce. Oh my goodness. Look how good that looks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Talk about a trend being your friend. Into the overbought and then beyond. And then drop back down, touch the center line, back into the bullish control zone. Well, I can make money, especially when it's easy. It's even better when everybody else is wrong and you're right. It's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. Bitcoin had the retracement we talked about there too. Look, bong. Look at that. Fuck off, eh? Jesus Christ. Anyway. Right, so what did people want to... What are we doing today then? I remember Nat. Somebody said Nat. Holy shit, what happened to this? Stop buzzing phone. Well, okay. I can't say that this is a particularly good thing to have invested in, ever. Well, it's pretty terrible. And your 1618 retracement is above you. Fuck. On this thing's entire price history to the upside, the retracement, the 1.618 retracement, you're still below it. And it's been around, at least this chart showing me, it's been around since 1998. So it's been around 20 years and it still exists below its own 1.618 retracement to the downside on the one up move it ever had. Right? Nordic American tankers. Right? It seems like a perfectly legit idea. A brilliant idea, right? Of course you need that, right? Of course you're going to need that. The Norwegians are amazing at that. Not that it's necessarily Norwegian, but, you know, I guess it is around the region. And then, right, American, what can go wrong? Well, nothing can go right for these guys. Bang bong, being here is never wrong. Can we look at Algorand asking for a friend? You're no problem. We can look at it. Yes, Jake. Certainly. Tradespotting, every time you check out ATER, yeah, no problem. Let me write these things down. Well, it's a terrible tragedy hit me this morning when I knocked my trading journal off the desk and now I've lost my cover. I was upset about this. Where's my... Jen wanted to look at ATER. Cool. And then Algorand. Aye. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. BBIG and AMC. Well, we'll look at that too. Yeah, no problem. We'll look at AMC anyway. I'll put that on for sure. And then I'll put on a maybe on BBIG. BBIG. I want to dump my PTLR, but it's still at a loss at the minute. We'll look at PLTR anyway, because Frostcrest is back. PLTR. Frosty. Frosty, we've got this new thing on the go, right? Who's today, actually? It's Joe, isn't it? Ha, no. We've got a lot of new things on the go, actually, Frostcrest. More to come. Holy shit, you're going to see some of the shit coming up, Frosty. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Dan, Ernest, hallowed be thy name. Carissa, fruit of thy womb. Jiu-Jitsu guy, blessed be thy name. Let down, we've been let down. That's why the gods are angry. Tony Picus, who was scheduled in for sacrifice on Turnip Tuesdays, never arrived. So thankfully we had Homer, who previously had tried to escape the execution, who laid his head uponeth the gameth rampeth, and was gracefully sacrificed by our executioner Wulfric Doomslayer. It was a fantastic period. We really, really made the gods happy. And afterwards, we spoke to them, told them everything we needed them to do for us by flapping Homer's jaw against the top of his dead head. And then today, it's Joe's blob. Joe's blob. At the end of the show today, Wulfric's going to chop your head off. So prepare yourself. We will have you dressed in Pams, then cooked in a beach oven later today. Bad Man Pajama, AHT did okay. Freaking right it did. We'll have a wee look at it in a minute. Cheers, mate. Daniel Groves. Welcome. Very welcome. Tradespotting. When? Buddycam. Buddycam's a Friday thing. It's a Friday thing, Banana Freeze. But never fear, Buddycam's with me, buddy. There you go. Look, Buddycam with me all day, every day, right beside me here. So you can see I'm on 2 cams at the minute. Buddy, cam. This is Buddy. Whoop, boop, boop, boop. If I could have Buddy Cam, I should have him on a bouncy string. Sorry, mate. I'm late, my lord. What am I doing with my life? You're doing everything that you need to do just at the points that you need to do it, and you'll arrive exactly where you need to be at exactly the right moment, Wulfric. You're that kind of guy. Now, back to Buddy Cam for a moment. Boom, 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 boom. This is our buddy. Have you ever met Buddy Frostcrest? Frost, you've been a mate, right? I managed to snag a PS5 from the last GameStop drop. Boom, nice. Wow, that's like the trifecta of good things. You getting that, it being a PS5, and it being from GameStop. You can get Xbox as well. It just isn't as cool. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I didn't make it the rules about what's cool, though some people do ask me a lot because I am an authority on the matter. Anyway, Nat 229. Let's do some TA on it. This is Buddy Cam. Buddy is the latest adoption to the channel. He's a monkey orangutan from Borneo who Sal sponsored on behalf of the channel, and he's a real legend. So he is. He was kept in a chicken cage for the first year of his life. Couldn't move. Was desperate pain. And a bit like myself, he was a poor porridge eater, and he never had much else apart from that until he was rescued. And now Buddy has developed all sorts of social skills with humans and with other orangutans, and he teaches all the other orangutans how to make beds in the trees, teaches them little skills, and he's really great. And that little place, Animal International Animal Rescue, did that for Buddy, a really good charity. And so more of that to come, and more news about Buddy, if you like. We'll talk about that. It's a Friday thing, though. You know, it's a Friday. Fridays, pure dead brilliance Fridays with Tradespotting. We've got Turnip Tuesdays, Wet Your Pants Wednesdays, pure bed brilliant Fridays. So, and there's some crazy ass shit goes on around here when we do it. Thanks very much, Doberman. But asking for a friend, could you please look at MRNA? betcha. MRNA. Okay. See, Dobber Mamba's dead funny. I don't know, right? Because Dobber Mamba, where you're from, eh? But Dobber Mamba, like over here, where we're from, like a Dobber in Scotland is a willy. A willy in Scotland is well, you know what it is, right? And Mamba is like obviously, you know, so it's dead funny, you know. So shout out to you. Dobber Mamba is the funny name. Just give it a kick up the arse for me. Which one? AHT? Do you want it to kick up the arse still? Timer stalled out. Why'd that happen? Like, hi, you off? Oh, I'd love that. Thanks so much. How are you? Where did you go to shop? Did you go out and see the shop or did you see Rich? Great. Hair looks nice. You look happy? Okay, get on with my work. Okay, thanks, Mum. What am I looking at now? Fong Thursdays. I like that. Impotent odorous colon. I like that a lot. Have you seen my Instagram? Frosty Crazy. I'm not a cat. These are so good. What are these? What are we talking about now? Banana Freeze, yeah. Also Frost Crest. You probably don't know, but we are now the new managing directors, all of us, all members of the channel, moderators and so on, yourself obviously included, we're all now the managing directors of www.bananafreeze.com. And so if you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. You're now a managing director. I know I spring it on you. Sorry. But the innovation's gone fucking through the roof, right? It's one of already the most famous places on earth for innovation is www.bananafreeze.com. It's incredible. The amount of creative energy that goes into that is insane. And I want to thank everybody involved, especially the managing directors. Kyle! Mummy spotting. Hey, how you doing, Kyle? I'm not a cat. Observer Thyself says, I am not a cat. Smiley face. Important that I caught that. Also, drink water and like the stream. Hey, drinking some water. That's great advice. He has very good advice. Very, very good. Right, I'm going to do TA. I'm going to do it on something. I'm definitely thinking about it, that's for sure. You might notice this wheel in the background. D, who's just back from his holidays, he's going to laugh. It was mostly because of D that I went the route I did with this spinning wheel, which you see on Pure Dead Brilliant Fridays with Tradespotting on each layout, lol. I need to update my LinkedIn. Your LinkedIn with your new name. Oh, I'm on LinkedIn, though I don't open it ever. I'm on LinkedIn. I've got some influential friends on there. You see more about the credibility of Tradespotting if you check me out on LinkedIn. Freeze. Exactly. Freeze. Banana Freeze. Got it. Nice one. Is a person of Nepalese heritage. I appreciate that one. Yo. Are you a person of Nepalese heritage? How amazing. Shikhar Bajrakaraja. Feck, I'm not very good at saying that. I'm really not very good at saying that. I think that's the worst one yet so far. Tradespotting. Lots of DMI flashes on GME. Lots of time frames. Space. Space. Tradespotting. No for my new director title. Tradespotting. No for my new director. No for your title, of course, yes. Certainly, yes, do. Everybody do that. Trade sloshing was a good suggestion for Fridays. Trade sloshing, fuck it, that was. Yeah, trade sloshing, shit. Okay, Pure Dead Brilliant Thursdays then, I guess, and we're on to trade sloshing Fridays. Tradespotting, your LinkedIn makes me think you and Rocky are actually the same person. Aye, because well, we are. Symbiotic. Did a lot together, so we did. Homer's rehypothecated ghost. Katie babes, can't wait. Night off on the bedtime duties. You bet I'll be there. See, can we start a fund for Banana Freeze extended warranty robocalls? Fuck yeah, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god, that would be so incredible. That would be the perfect amount of offensive branding. robocalls from extended warranty from Banana Freeze. Oh my god, Katie Babes, get on it. Juro, train spotting. Well, how do we work that in though? But I like it. Do you think GME is dead or is it the dog's cornhole? Bum ba bum ba bum. Yeah, it's the dog's bollocks, man. Ed Hashi, GME's the dog's bollocks. Let's do this and get back on to how good it is in a second. Ed Hashi, GME will do its thing when it feels like it. Okay, boys, you're getting up. I'll have to go in a minute. Love you all. Boys are getting up. Oh my goodness. Bad Mama Jamma. We must. You're a legend. Thanks, Bad Mama Jamma. Have a good day. Oh, shit, you wanted me to look at AHT as well, and it's shit. I should have given it a kick for you, and you should have asked me. Now you're going. Oh shit. AHT 15.10, not bad. 15.9 now. RSI's dropped back down, recovered above the oversold zone. It's come in here equal lows. What's going on with this time frame? Oh, it's massive time frames. I can't see nothing yet. Okay, sorry. Quickly do this super fast. Super fast. Super fast. There you've got some Class B bullish divergence there. It did well. It took you through the 200 period moving average on a 15-minute time frame. You went into your overbought area, touch of a head and shoulders there. But I expect you to get rescued at the center line, which will probably be above the 200, perhaps the 50, but probably the 200. That'll go on, drag it into a cross. Hourly, that'll be this cross that's been tested. So significant test, and that recovery just after that drop's amazing. Let's take the fib out there and tell you exactly how amazing that is. 786, right? Dirty eggs, spot on it. Oh, thanks so much. Thanks. Brilliant. Wow. Thanks so much. Wow. Thanks. Okay. I won't. Nah, I'm not going to. Thank you. I know. Love you. Thanks, Mom. Bye. Oh, a cup of tea delivery. See you in the morning or thereabouts. Yum. Thanks. So it went up to the 786. That's great. Let's see it go to the 886 before it breaks beyond the 618, which would be fine. Or your 50 period moving average coming in here on that early time frame. That looks good, man. So I think it'll come around here. It'll reaccumulate. Is this the thing to keep an eye on? Is the RSI on that time frame and the 15 minutes? You'll get an early heads up on it, and then on the hourly you'll get like some idea of confirmation. On the 4 hour, you're like, well, they're also above you for the 886. Get back, stick above the 618, go up, maybe even peek your head above the 50 period moving average on the 4 hour time frame. Hit that 886 and see where prices go. Do they go beyond it at that point, full way on a 1414 extension, which looks like this move will do at some point? And then you're talking about, does it go beyond and start filling these gaps up here? And that would be, 300% sort of moves you're talking about at that stage. So keep your eyes out on AHT reaccumulation zones along the way. Very positive signs on your RSI in your 4 hours, and that following through on the Fibonacci and the ideals of the way. You just look at it before you even draw it on, it's perfect. And then look at this, full extensions on this before you even get up to the gap there. Oh, there's like so much going on. That was a cross here. You're going to test this cross anyway, right? This is a death cross, right? You see the death cross? It's opposite of a golden cross. We talked about that yesterday. This is death cross, and it's on the daily time frame, so it's a real one. So what do you think is going to happen? It's going to happen, right? Prices are going to go up. They're going to go to the 1414 extension. They're going to come back, reaccumulate. They're going to go on again. They're going to go to those levels we talked about with the moving averages. Then they're going to go up to the full extension of this move. Itself looks like a harmonic that I've just, so it does very much look like this is the entry point. This is your D. And the move on this could be fucking redonkulous, man. I said 300%, but that's like get out of fucking town. It's nothing at the minute. You get your 3618, you'll be at test of this death cross, right? That's already a move of 100% nearly, right? 100% on this thing, and it'll test a death cross. And that's just what everything fucking does. Beyond that, you've got a gap to fill, which it'll take up to $40. $40, from 15 and that. And the truth is, we were talking about this when it was down at, what was it? 12. So you're already laughing about that if you're in it on the shares. And then, let's say you break this high, because this is a higher high than this area here. And this, sure, it's like equal low, but you've got a positive sign in your RSI. It's like Class B bullish divergence here. Test across is fucking right. Like, that's likely. Gap fill likely. Who knows if it's like, it's not even saying it's necessarily still in a downtrend, right? You've had a reversal pattern here on your RSI. You've had this boom, boom, boom. You know, you can stretch a W into that, and you could put a bullish harmonic on top of that, and you could say this could be fucking easily going up to stupid levels, right? I'm not going to say them out loud. I'm just going to put this on because that's right. I'm not going to say it out loud, right? I just put on some levels, and then that's just what it is, right? You think this is stupid, that's fine, right? But I don't make the fucking rules. Right. This is that, okay? I'm not going to do any more lines because this isn't, right? That's enough. That's enough of that. It's crazy. $5 for a beautiful human. Thank you, Raymond Chamas. Mr. Chamas, thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Cheers. Tradespotting, ESPR. Merrick. He loves the ESPR. I'll write it down. ESPR. Unless it's urgent. Is it urgent? Then I'll do it quickly. What time is it? Am I running out of time here? What time is it? Can I have my clock, please? Why is it hidden there? Ah! Right. Did I do Nat? I jumped off it because of the other thing. Quickly, Nat. You've got a cross here too on your daily time frame. But you don't, that one, you know, there's this was a different kind of cross. I'm not going to put the same weight on that. Thank you, gap at 420. Yeah, exactly. I don't even want to say the numbers out loud, BMG, because it's so far away. It'll make the things I say seem silly. We'll just wait till it gets there, and then afterwards we'll just laugh about it. For ages, really like hysterically. Why I like it so much, Tradespotting. Hey, why do you like it? Why? Oh, it's you asking to saying that about this. Yeah, well, I understand that. Why does Merrick like ESPR so much? That's what I want to know. Nat, right? Nat. The daily time frame. This is like this is quite a liquid book. This thing. I see it trades a lot around these corporate actions. This was like anemic. And divergent, and this again divergent. It looks like it's failing. Hey, this thing looks like it's failing. But then, no, that's not really much of a surprise to anyone who's ever looked at it ever, right? Because that's all it's ever done. Is it's failed everything it's ever tested, it's ever had. It's failed it all. It's completely failed everything. This is when most people bought it, when it was at its ultimate low there. And they took it up to its 50 period moving average. It was a lower high. It was a lower high on your RSI. It's a higher, this intense amount of bullish divergence there. Really, there is. There's a huge discrepancy. Got it to its 50 period moving average. I mean, it was on the monthly, right? That's fine. Weekly, you came up and you put in a cross, right, that immediately failed. So that's shit. Merrick Sanders, 1069. Does that mean it's a rush? Wait a second, I've got to get to it quickly then. Bing. Did Jay Powell seem hungover from the Jackson Hole party? I haven't seen him since, mate. Have you seen him? I bet he is, though. Fuck, he was trolleyed. 227. What am I talking about? I've just lost my train of thought. Is this even on log? Yeah, it is good. Not good then, really. You got a cross coming in now on your 3-day, 2-day. You've had it. Your daily, you tested it and it's happened and it's shit. 4 hour, it's trapped below the 50 period moving average. Your RSI is like, that's quite obviously not good news in the downtrend. That is it. You know, is it? This time next year, others. Sorry, I have to stop Doing that, right? Nobody knows what it means. Just joke with myself doesn't. It's not a joke with yourself kind of place, Jamie. There he is. I'm not a cat. The man with the jokes. A difficult. Trace one. Haha. No rush. That empty text box was why I love ESPR. Haha. No reason. All right. The best kind of reason, right? You just happen to look in at his eyes for too long, and apparently if you stare into somebody's eyes and you keep looking at them, that has some effect on you. So maybe you just looked into its eyes for too long, and now you're in love with it, and it's nothing that can be done, right? Fortunately, because trying to convince yourself that you don't need or want something, it's like, you can imagine what's going to happen there, can't you? If you can tell me what 840 means, Jamie, you will win one GME share. 840. I can't be taking GME shares off you. You get an extra one that you can write underneath it. This is one I would have given to Jamie, and you can cherish that one even more for yourself. And I'll guess what 840 means. 840. 840. What does 840 mean, right? Well, I'll try and get off Nat because it's doing this thing that Nat does, obviously, where it sinks into you, like those staring into its eyes thing. I think this looks crap. I can see though, it's trying here to not fall into the oversold zone again, having come from it here. It's probably going to fall down again. What did I say on the daily time frame? I drew a big fib on this already, didn't I? Or did I not? I thought I had done. Let's just do it on this one. I'll say I'd be worried about this thing hitting 86 cents. If it did, I'd look for it to take a trade on it. It might go as far as 60. Might completely go off it might be completely fucked. That would be a good entry on this thing. Alternatively, I'd look at it down here again, see some sort of extension. Maybe it only makes it to $1.07, right? It might only make it there, so I'd keep an eye out on that. And it's an interesting trade, so I'll add an alert on that myself. Bing bong, bing bong. Right, so that's that. I don't think it looks particularly awesome at the minute, mate, unless there's something in particular you're thinking about it. These three lower highs on RSI and it now being below the center line and this being daily time frame, we don't really need much more than that to know this shit. If you also know that it's been in a permanent downtrend and you're not inspired to do anything with it, see with this Fibonacci, it's like what I'm thinking is that was as best you were getting out of it, and since it's come down and so did it was shit. Full retrace, no strength in it. There's a bullish divergent low there to your 50 and no more. You had a cross before it. Shit, man. Good entry on AHC. Go back to AHC quickly, and then maybe I'll figure out what 840 means. 840 kids are waking up. Jamie, your kids are waking up. 840. 840. No way. Let's see what 840 is. It can't be that, can it? See, this has done something similar to that, but it's made this higher high here. Let's just quickly go back to that. This is different. Right. What do I think about this? Why do I think 840, 840, 840, 840? That's where it put in a double high here around 840. The price at which it all went to shit. Remember for 2 months. Happy belated birthday, Jamie. Thanks, John G. Very much appreciated. What a week that was. What a month this has been. So many little things to celebrate. Brilliant. Thanks, everybody. What do I think about it? If I'm running out of time on everything else. Jamie, come on, man. This isn't a game show. If it was, it would be called Bing Bong. The price is wrong. Fuck. That's such a good idea. Oh my God, we're going to have that. We're going to do that. That's what's coming. That's what's coming. Bing Bong, the price is wrong. What day will we do that on? Mondays. I'm going to have to get the backdrop and the set. I'm going to have to get the set made for it and everything. Happy birthday, late birthday. Thank you so much. 840. The price at which AHP shat the bed previously. 840. What else might it be? Well, it might also be, let's say, did I already do this? I didn't I? That's that one. Here down to the low. So it's not that Fibonacci. If I dig it down there and say, well, let's go zoom in a bit more. Let's take it down to the hourly chart. Let's see, you're taking a Fibonacci from here. What extension does that take you to? Can't be that. Can't be that. I don't know, BMJ. I don't know what 840 is on it. Your take profit target. Bullying. What does that one mean? Where is it? John G. Fucking hell, you again. Wrecked. Nice. Wow. That's the perfect sticker. How come they've got that? Why would they have wrecked? Thanks, John. That's quality. Cheers. Another Bing. What does that mean? Where is it? Caprichronic. That's a good name too. What's wrong with simply buying leaps for GME? No rush. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do. Also can make like a slim nifty little extra money that way. 4 months of getting smarter. Thanks again, GME. Click super chat for free super messages, members. Exactly. Can you keep doing it? That's awesome if you can keep doing them. Thanks, Sal. It's really appreciated. 4 months. Thank you very much. Proceed. What's wrong with buying leaps? Absolutely nothing, mate. Buy leaps. Check Streamlabs. Is that because that just went blue and green, didn't it? It just went blue and green. That's what happened. Blue and green because you did something. Because you did something. How do I check Streamlabs? How do I do anything, eh? I know things get better, but I'm still just as incompetent. ERMS. Streamlabs. Stream elements I'm doing, but if it was check the actual alert thing on the actual thing, that would be it, wouldn't it? Where is the thing on the thing? $15 for EHT. Let me at least sit on this here now. Right, 191.31. Being above 190 on this is brilliant. You're just below the centerline RSI. That's not wonderful on the 1 hour chart, but you have recovered the 200 period moving average, which kind of negates the bad thing. Within that, you have been putting in like lower highs, lower lows. This perhaps a higher low. Let's see. You'd have to say it's gone back above the 236 of its most recent move. It's been held by that. It's not quite yet above it. If we do make it above 192.44 open and close, 4 hour there, so the end of the day 192.44, that'd be very positive. You'd be above the 236. You'd have come in and you'd be able to say this is perhaps a low, at least it was at the minute a local low, and you'd say in that sense it's a higher low, and that the question we then ask ourselves is, can we then go on and put in a higher high, or will it be a lower high, at which point you're looking for prices to go back to $216. Bing, nice little, that's a lovely face. Thanks, Sarah. I love me some leaps. 8 out of 10 would recommend. Nothing wrong with leaps. There's a sensible way of doing things. Hey, has the computer share orders come through? Computer share orders come through. Has anybody's computer share orders come through that they've done through recently? I know lots of people have got their computer share orders for sure. Loads of people. Next millionaire. Are you doing it? Capricorn, that's what I've been saying, but so many people have spoken out against me. First Christ. Their problem is you can just buy the shares. Like, that's great. You can do leaps if you want. It's sensible. You know, a lot of people do covered calls and stuff, you know. It's just some people are salty, aren't they? You know, it's not affecting the MOAS. Don't worry about it. Don't remember. No, Baba Pajama. Jamie, what are you doing, man? Where I can't check it. I don't know how to check it. I'm being an idiot. What do I check? I check something. Well, tell me what it was. Was it a crypto? Drew's Tech member for 4 months. Boom, Drew's Tech. Out of the goodness of his heart when it first started, I'm sure, because freaking legend. Helping me out when he was a rocky outcroptician. Being a nice guy. Thank you so much, Drew's Tech. Hope you're growing well. Observe yourself. Beverly S. Heart. Salamandale. Sal. No, it's an option strategy. It's an option strategy. You're thinking it was like frogs or something. Frogs. If you thought it was some French trading instrument. Playing catch up as usual. Did I miss anything important? Dead Money All Stars. No, nothing important. Just me bragging about how amazing I am. That's pretty much what it feels like. Unless you like Nat, which you shouldn't like it because it looks awful. I don't know why. I hope you don't. It's not your company, is it? Why did you ask about Nat? Right. If you money. Yo. Nope. I just read that from darkness. Is it? There he is. Yes. Yo, I'm awake for the Jamie show today. Excellent. Yo, how you doing? Pam the Trader's here too. Love you, Pam. Playing catch up. And right, I've caught up everything myself. Well, when you find it, you'll find the answer in Stream Elements. Holy shit. No way. No way, Jose. No way. Shit. And then another fiver to say that. Pam Majama, I already owe you a golf course. In Scotland. I'll get you in Scotland. We invented golf because we know how to ruin a good walk. But then also it's quite good fun. I like it, you know. We've also got like the links. The very first one is just across the road. I'm not going to dox myself, but it's just over there somewhere in that direction. My transfer of 25 shares took 4 business days 2 weeks ago. 4 business days, not bad actually. I've heard of it. Some people taking longer and some people taking less time than that too. Cheers. If you... Next millionaire, GME. Yes, GME, 191 still. Price to aim for is 192.44 or above. AMC, price to aim for on AMC. Slightly higher there. I can't remember why I drew this squiggle in, but bloody hell, it's been good so far. So, I mean, that squiggle. Maybe that's squiggle. Tell me, right, this 200 period moving average above you, that's what I'd be looking at on the 1 hour chart, thinking, we're going to break that. I'd need to see something positive on the 15 minutes, which you're trapped below the 50 at the minute, so it isn't. So it's just not desperately positive yet on AMC. So maybe it does come back and test these lower levels. They'd be in 33 or 29. If not, great, right? Because this was a good entry point based on what the charts were saying there. So just, you know, what does it do at this point? Decision making. And my personal opinion is that if their things do go down, then it's less likely that GME will have a much less of a dip percentage-wise over the next wee while. That's how I looked at it from about a week and a half ago, and I expect that the trend continues. You pretty much just did dox yourself. Yeah, no, not really. It's a huge golf course, so you've no idea, actually. In fact, you've got no idea. So, nice try, but no, didn't. How did golf get its name? No idea, mate. No idea. This is the way. Innit, Kim? How you doing? I'm not a cat. You will be a multi-millionaire. Nice. That's good news. That's what I'm doing, Wolfric. Minus taking care of a wee one. What minus? Whoa, I feel bad for being late to the members party. Shit. Yeah, nice one. Don't feel bad. It's great. Dead Money All Stars. It does it's a members party, but it isn't really. 39.96 or 97 on AMC. What do I think is going to happen? Well, it's pushing for $40. That's very obvious. RSI says, yeah, you come in, you touch the top of the bottom of the overbought zone. Normally you'd come back then, drip below the center line, but went up again. That's positive. You're now putting in a lower high at the minute, and it's lower on your RSI. So we'll see if this down like here keeps going. Seems to be within a trend. You know, you can draw a line through the bottom side of this. Well, I could just do it instead of saying you can do it. I can do it too. Look, there's a line whoop-de-doop-de. And you see that may accumulate here and go on up, test this area again. Perhaps put in something in around this region, test 75, 76. Thanks again, Jamie. You and Rocky are giving me a life-changing education from watching your streams. Fuck yeah, Stephen, you're a legend. You're a dead nice guy. I'm super happy that you're getting value from things. Good buddy, good man. Thanks, Stephen. Space Monkey, 3 months. Jim, Space Monkey, that funky monkey. What? I remember when I first met Space Monkey, I was like, yo, Space Monkey. So you're like Space Monkey, like, you know, like Tyler Durden's band of Space Monkeys, right? I thought, yo, this is cool, we're Space Monkeys. But actually just likes the name. He likes the name. Thanks. No welcome. No welcome. No problem. You're welcome. The ghost of that Jujitsu guy. I plan on doing the same on trades if I can catch trade late. What are we doing? Better find that answer before close, and it bears a GME with it to get that 192. Fuck, I better find the answer before close. That means I've only got... That means I've got a minute and fuck all. Shit. How do I find it, man? Don't know where my alerts are saved on that thing. What could it be on? What could it be on? I've tried and check in here. Don't make me do extra things to sign into this nonsense. Nah. What? So, where? No, not that. Wow, I've wasted it. And what time is it? No, I've failed, Pamama Jama. I've failed. $39.99 is going for the $40. Do it, AMC. Do it. Do it. Do it, GME. 190. Staying above 190 is also good. 192 is better. What's it at? 190, 25, 11. What's your RSI at? Drop below the center line. Drop down to the 1 minute time frame. Bing. Probably. Yep. Here. Divergent. A little bit of weakness in the end seconds there. Frick. There's a peach, you flying peach. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Raymond. Right, okay, I'm gonna guess now. I'm gonna have to just guess. Guess. What do I guess? I guess. 190. Is it market closed yet? Nope, still going. Still at 190. AMC made it to 40. Good on you. Look at that, bing, on that. Oh, I just finished now, eh? GME, stay above 190. You just finished now. Excellent. We got it. Boom. Pretty damn good, that. Awesome. Homer's reapo goes to Tradespotting. Can you do the entire stream a favor and sip as loud and as close as possible to the mic, please? Ha, you've been sarcastic. That's a sign of higher intelligence. I wish I could think like that. I can't think about the way I think. I don't understand what it would be to think about the way that I think. Do you reckon that Descartes got it wrong when he said, I think, therefore I am? I reckon that it's better said, I think, therefore I swim. But I do wonder if he confused consciousness or not. Questions. So what are we looking at here? This is GME. Ding, ding, ding. Higher lows. Broke that trend a little bit there on the 1 minute. Oh no, the 1 minute. What do we see on the 15 minute? Just so I can be comfortable with looking at this. There's a divergent high. That's why it comes back. It's below your 236 on this move. Question is this your low or is this your high? What do we test? Is this going back up? And it's touched it once, twice, 3 times. This was a failure to get close to it and hit it the 4th time. Would have liked to have seen that. The fact that we're back at the bottom here is not great, but that's a hammer. So perhaps tomorrow people look at that and they're like, boom, bit of a mistake. Let's see what goes on. Slurp like Kenny. Jimmy drinks, therefore I punch. Anyway, not sure if my slurping is up to the normal standards. You know, we slurp a little here, we slurp a little there. We suck it all down, don't we? Right, 190. I'm going to stop that before I get carried away. Know what I can be like there. Sugar, what was I supposed to check? What Bam Bam Jam done? How can I check it other ways? What do I do to check that? Maybe this. Is that the right one? Any of you guys ever trade GME on any of the crypto exchanges? Did you ever do that? Just out of interest, if you've ever done that. Well, I can see here. What can I see? Test alert. I'll send a test alert. Does this work? This will send a destination. It will appear as a real donation. Well, I win today. Yes, it looks like you won today, Bama Jama. Destination sent. There, it's worked that way. So that's that. And a thing came up and it said, one up coin tipped. That works. Didn't know that worked there. I don't know why that's showing up on that part of the screen. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know. And my dashboard here is not telling me anything. Oh, XLM. Thank you very much. This is generous people out there. And I've got some Tezos, which is all Rocky sending me because he's so good at this Tezos. Right, so I don't know what happened by my pajama. I've done it wrong. I've done something wrong for sure. I can't see what is. What must we be checking? Tradespotting. When fanny emoji. Sugar, yeah. Let's say that'll be there by Friday. For trade sloshing Fridays. I'm not a cat either. We're on AMC. If this is a low, you'll have to come back above your 50 and then you'll have to aim for your 200 and that take you up. And you're likely these areas where price action will be important before is important again. So you've got your level at 41.25. If you get through there, I'd like to see it also maintain above the 50 period thereafter and not drop back below it on the 15 minute and then test the 200. And now you're at 44 and change. And that's what I'd like to see AMC doing from here. Just be confident with this area on the left. It would come in and people would be asking if it was then a head and shoulders. I'd be asking that myself. I can see there's this demand line going through price action. There's a number of measured moves out of this wedge and we've done most of them, covered most of them here. It popped up just to open stream elements and refresh. It popped up. Just have to open stream elements and refresh. Pop up stream elements and refresh. This is stream elements. Can't reopen stream elements. That would be crazy because it would have to open stream elements. Open here, refresh. Can I hit refresh? I don't know what that even means. I don't know what that means. I'm going to cry. Meow. Return of the Fanny Emoji Fridays. Return of the Fanny Emoji Fridays. Can I get away with that as a YouTube title? Probably. Will anyone click on it? Probably. Everything else is stupid, so why not? I miss Eddie B. Where is Eddie? A return to Fanny Emoji Fridays. Stop reading the same messages, Jamie. Figure out what BMJ was saying, Jamie. Nobody's interested in what you're doing at the minute. They want the busy apes TA. And they want me to cover ATER, BBIG, PLTR, and ESPR, and MRNA. Oh my god, I've not done anything. It popped up, BMJ says it popped up, so it did pop up, so it'll be somewhere. If it's not there, it'll be in Stream Elements. Stream Elements would keep a note of it where? I go sorry, bear with me while I click things. My goodness. Restart it, lol. I can't because then his stream will stop because I'm streaming using it, isn't it? Am I? Or is that not the way it works? If it popped up, how come I can't find it? Oh, hi, everybody. Look, we're back. Oh, hi, I'm now huge again. Bear with me. Hi there, everyone. Hi, yes, this is Jamie, Captain speaking. Yes. Is everyone still buckled in? We've been buckled up for months now, eh? Ryan, we've been buckled in here, waiting to leave for months, Brian. We're buckled up. Some of us had to unbuckle to go to the bathroom and come back again. And we're buckled in. So just so you know, we're all totally buckled in. That's just totally done now. No worries. I even went through and checked everybody's seatbelts. Everybody's totally buckled in. Got it, right? That one. Got it. Where is it? Ooh, had something there for a second. Where is it? Bam Jam with Super Chat. Bam Raymond Charles. Bam 5 Super Chat. 1UP coin 398. Bam Jam with Super Chat. They all came up and I did not understand nothing what happened there. I did not understand at all. Look at that beautiful wheel. It's so beautiful. Move over here. Go over there. Thank you. I don't know what happened. It should be able to see it here, but this is not giving me enough information either. It's just not helping me. It's just not doing it. Are we nearly there yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, are you hanging out in Cosmic Space Layer? In Cosmic Space Layer. Space Layer. Oh, layer as in layer. As in layer. As in Cosmic Space Layer. That's right. Hey, look at me. I think that's spelled L-A-I-R. I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm now confusing myself. So sorry. First engineer Scotty and Jamie on the Star Trek bridge. Please beam me up, Jamie. Beam up summer day. Beam her up. Beam her up. Check. Which one is it? Does the beaming up? Whichever one of you does it, do it now. Beam her up. Are you beaming up or what? Why did you not do the bing bong? I've moved my sound alert so it doesn't work. Serves me right. Hi, Song Puppet. How you doing, Song Puppet? Everything's brilliant over there. There's some shit I was wanting to do over here. It was those other alerts should show up. I can't make it work. I'm sorry. There it is. Sugar. Has it been 4 months already? Haha. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Love you. Stronger together. King Reynaldo Moreno. Check out King Reynaldo Moreno's channel. He's incredible. He's incredible. It's amazing that he doesn't have 1,000 subscribers there on the old YouTube. Definitely should subscribe to Reynaldo Moreno for good music. There's Ranco's Freshly Scented Colon. Super chat, $2. What a lovely name. Ranco's Freshly Scented Colon. Yo, imagine he did accidentally, for some reason, stumble across these streams. And he'd be like, well, these guys are crazy. Like, look at this price predictions they get so accurate. But at the same time, look at the laugh they have with things. This is completely different. And it is completely different. It's completely different from anything you're likely to find. Do you have hardcore guitar riffs in your soundboard? I don't, Sarah. Do you want to send me some cool shit? I'll take it. Tradespottingj@gmail.com. It's Raul. It's Raul that does the beaming up. Raul. I totally don't remember somebody called Raul. Raul? No, I don't remember that from Star Trek, Raul. I don't. I remember Chekhov. I remember... What's his name? What was the Chinese one called? He was quite good. And then there was who else? Obviously there was Spock, but he can fuck off. The place is bonkers. New Age traders. A lot of us. New Age traders. Or there's Colon, you changed your name back. This place is bonkers. You changed your name so much. I'm getting confused. I missed the Doomslayer metal riffs. Same. Shucks. Maybe we should go and get one. We could end on one. Fanny for 4. Fanny for -4. 4 months. Brave DeLorean Buck. I love that alliteration. Brave DeLorean Buck. Sounds Scottish, but of course they're made in Northern Ireland. Yep. Who knows? Mr. Kim, that was it. Fuck yeah. Mr. Kim, beam him up. He's good at that shit. He's always in there doing that, eh? And Scotty sometimes was, but nah, he's more chief engineer. He doesn't push the buttons, he fixes them. Let's make the Matrix ourselves. And then wake up and see 5K. 5K? I'm doing going that through all that just for 5K. Japanese, the Sulu guy, Mr. Kim, Sulu. Fuck yeah. This is a real good mix, isn't it? Because there wasn't very many black people on it, that's for sure. Who were those? Like, there wasn't enough of that either. Tradespotting, hey Jamie, have you gone over GME Catalyst and OS that you think are most likely it? Yeah, man, that was the start of the thing. We did a really special episode and I made it all secret members only, Stefan. Haha, jokes. No, I haven't yet. Beam me up, Scotty. It's the tractor beam. We need the tractor beam. Somebody engage the tractor beam. Somebody engage the tractor beam. Do that, engage the tractor beam. Someone. Lieutenant Lahura or whatever her name was, she was always beaming people up. No, Jamie, don't make... Right, okay, not doing that joke. So we've been on for an hour, have we? Wow, he's a hard worker, that Jamie lad. 20k? Oh my. No, I'm not waking up for 20k either. Tradespotting, you check Twitter. I'm not logged in there. I'm logged in. Where am I logged into Twitter at? Oh, my battery on my phone's dead. Well, that's me completely and utterly ruining every possible thing I can do. My phone and my battery's dead. I'm not logged into Twitter on the computer, so I can't check it either. Did I say what I thought AMC was going to do, right? Yeah, it's below that 50. It doesn't look great. I think it'll probably test lower, but like that was a decent buy earlier at 38 and change. So if it keeps going, great. And if you just add in bit by bit, that was one place to do it, you know, because it might not go lower, in which case you got something, but not much of what you'd be dry powder. Only a touch of it would have been used there. And if it does go up, then you're looking for it to get above the 44 and change. At that stage, you'd see it got closed, this 4 hour gap closed. Looks like it, 200 period moving average just below there. Maybe it wicks up to your 45.36 and down again. The catalyst is when RC says, "What doing?" Yeah, probably something like this. What doing? Yo, what doing? Slap at the ass. Slap at the base. Slap at the base. Right. So Jamie's actually going to get on and look at ATER. By Mama Jamma. Super chatted. $5. What does the message say? Check Discord, lol. I can do that. That I can do. Fuck. Oh god, my Discord has exploded. Joking, it's right here. Where am I? What am I looking for on Discord? Jimmy, what's wrong with you? I don't know. Where's Bad Mama Jamma on Discord? There he is. No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for this, Rocky, and then I'm on the Rocky and I'm in... What room is this? General text. That's not the one I'm looking for. Is it? Tea room. This must be it. No. No. What am I looking for? Turnips. How you doing, mates? The cockroach. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you all in there. I've checked the Discord and I don't see nothing. Right, I'm not very good at this, but Jamma, bear with me. Everything will not work. So that's that one not worked so far. Why have I got so many screens up on my thing? I need to make this smaller because I'm confusing myself. Go over here. I was going to do the TI on ATER. Let's just do that, Jimmy, so that it happens. And then as it's happening, do other things. I DM'd you, Jamie. He DM'd you, Jamie. Did you really, though? Did you really, BMJ? Because I don't see it. I see Ross saying, just want to say thank you, Francis, for super chat. No problem. You're welcome, my friend. To read the rest of these messages in a minute and to read that message in a minute. Not put anything on screen, but I can't see it. I can't see it, Bad Mama Jamma. I'm in the chat I've had with you and I don't see it. Are you sure it's me who was talking to? You don't have to donate every time you send me a message, BMJ, though I am blind. Somebody will tell me. I can't find find the DM from you. I'm in my DMs now, am I not? There it is. There he is. Now I see it. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Banja BMG. Thank you so much. A massive donation. That's more than it costs to buy a GME share. You just donated me. There's change from that, man. Well, it's going to be a GME share. And then, you know, one of these days I'm going to send it back to you, BMG, and it's going to be worth a lot more at that point. Thank you so much, my friend. You'll get that back, I promise. That's coming back when it's worth more money. Consider it a little bank account to come back. Because you've already done so much for this channel. You don't need to do anything else. You're such a legend, by Mama Jamma. Thank you. Legend. Right, what else am I talking about? I can't remember now. I'm totally distracted now. There's fucking no chance I'm going to be able to do anything properly. Thank you, by Mama Jamma. And that's why it went blue and green too, because of that type of thing. That's why it went blue and green. And if it did pop up, that means that I can even make the alerts even better and somehow and then never miss a thing again. And that's awesome. And the screenshot you sent with it's hilarious. BMG, freaking hell. Man, I love you, BMG, and I worry about you and I think about you. And when you're doing well, my life is better when you're doing better. I fucking love you. Right, can we please chop off? Whose head is it? Joe, he's not here. Joe, where the hell are you? This is twice now. Thank goodness we had Homer to step up to the plate the other day. We're going to have to do it to Anthony A. Classic BMJ. He's right, Anthony A. You're right. I haven't thought about chopping off your head, Anthony. Maybe you'd be good for it. Jen, ATER. Oh my goodness, Jen, you're so fast and pushy. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Why is it not obvious? I've done it. I did look at it recently. ATER. I'd have to remove it to get to it. So it is there. So give me my alphabetical list. Nope, let's create a new list. That's not what I asked for. Here we are. 28% up, huh? Jeepers creepers. What did we say about this? This looks a lot. Did we say it would keep going? What did we say about this yesterday, Jen? Why haven't I got drawings on? No drawings there either. What's that all about? Got him. Got him. I'm selling the glue. What glue? You're eating the glue. Oh, right. It's on the subway. ATER, Jiro. Got it, Jiro. But what was I saying about it in the past? Not that it matters, right? Here was your volume. This was the start of an uptrend. That's good. It broke through its previous resistance as that volume came in. That's what your confirmation of this move being good. Went beyond the 200. Let's see if this turns into a positive cross on that time frame. On the 1 hour, you've already got it, obviously. Positive move here. Like, what was that? Maybe a 382. Pardon me. Maybe a 382 there. Pardon me. Yes. That's very bullish. RSI 123. Lower, that's fine. That's interesting now. It's interesting. This will be an 886. No. Yes. Not yet. 786. It's got to and stopped. And oh, it's not stopped, Jamie. 15 minutes. What's it doing? Extended. That was straight through gap. Cross. Probably a higher low when it comes back. No, this would be a good entry on this. Like, if you haven't already got it, this would be a good entry. It's obviously doing a very positive move. This previous high only came down to the 382 of Fibonacci itself. It's already made it back up to the 786, gapped up into the golden pocket of that Fibonacci sequence and went straight on up to the 786. Probably goes to the 886. And then we'll look at it and see what's going on the RSI. That's positive move there. Higher high, third higher high into the oversold zone. Overbought, sorry, at the top of it there. Yep, probably around 88, really? 85, 83, that sort of area. Likely test higher. This was a really positive sign with these three lows and third one coming in above the center line. Next goes straight through the lower side of the bullish control zone. Looking left, you've got this tiny wee gap. Has it been filled? Yes. So it's done really well. But I wouldn't enter now, even though it's very, very bullish, because there's this gap below, which if it did get to would be an excellent entry, Jen, because you've also got the 50 period crossing the 200, and that comes in at $13. So in that area, it would probably be a good entry and really easy to manage your risk. Is it going to get there? I'm not 100% sure, but there is a gap and it does look like it would fill. It's only on the 15 minutes. On the hourly, it's actually also... There's no gap on the hourly. Yeah. So maybe it doesn't come back for it. You see it fill in its previous gap with wicks. I'd already done it on the way down now. 12 hours. Same story. You can see it's all filled properly. Doesn't look as bad there. But what did it say about it? These higher time frames? Yeah, it's got loads of reasons why it's meeting previous resistance. I'd say this likely comes in with some sort of right shoulder and inverted head and shoulders. It'll get up here, test the top of this zone. You've got positive strength in RS on the DMI, and this ADX is still also crossing above 40 now. 38 really, right? It's getting to 38. You've got your DI positive well and truly kicking the shit out down the dominant side of that trend, and then your 50 period on the top at 2024. Yeah, maybe it does go on up to 2024 then. Maybe, yes, probably. $786 there. This is it in the golden pocket already from the, well, nearly. That's it, made it once. 50 period there. I don't see it making it above 1930, 1950, 1960, whatever. I don't see it making it above $20. I don't, but that's like a big chunk on the move already. I see it's at 18 after hours, so most of that move's already happened. And let me turn on the after hours and show that so it's there. Really, where are you? Why aren't you showing me it? Oh well, it doesn't want to give me extended hours at the minute. Anyway, there it is, 1814 after hours, keeps going. Test this area at the 20 and the 50 period moving average. Maybe that's what it is. Still looks to me with your 200 coming in at 1276 that's the best entry. It's just you might have to wait for a while and then see this put in some sort of right shoulder. Depends how it goes. Would be my way of trading it would be to wait. But if you're already in it, then you're aiming for 20. Your take profit target there at the top of the golden pockets at like whatever. I'd put it in at around 1875 is where I'd have some take profit, and then your extension on the Fibonacci you're in at the minute. Maybe it goes up to. This is annoying. 26 if it keeps going 26, but then the 786 of the greater fib comes in at 27, and that's like super. like the risk of it dropping back down then to like $20 or less is huge should it get there. So this would be a take profit, there'd be a mini one, there'd be a bigger one. And then I'd look for re-entries because it does seem quite positive. This move's like going to come to an end and you'll get an entry that looks like test this previous high maybe at $50, and that might come in our free Thinker McJones super chat, $5. Thank you very much. That might come in at around $12. That's what I'd look for. I know it doesn't say it's going to happen yet because you've got this strength on your DMI that says the trend is going to keep going. You've got this really positive move in your RSI that says it's going to keep going. It's just the way these formations tend to work is that they get some sort of extension above here. That proves to be too weak. Your body closes come back like quite severely. And then people, because of psychology, is like, oh shit, you know, we held it so long and where do we take profit? And a lot of people do it there. Bring it back to the 50, maybe even as much as the 200. Maybe that happens in and around October, November. That's a long time away. If you're talking about trade now, it's up $2 after market, and I'm telling you, you're going to have to wait till November. I don't think so, Jimmy. That's not going to work. The smaller time frame, 15 minutes, really extended, 786. It still looks like down here. 50 period at 12.19 on the lower time frames. And you were there earlier on, like yesterday, and that's not that crazy. I think you'll go there. And then you'd have a net, keep your eye out for a long. You could also put your stop really tight there under your previous low at this week gap on this time frame, or what's probably more sensible is you take it down to your hello, please come back now. Probably it was better as you take it around this 200 period moving average in this other low here, and then you enter somewhere around that $12, and that'd probably be like the sort of trade people we look for in terms of continuation. This making a really high move upwards, but I'd do this now, and I think to myself, well, yeah, that looks all well and good, but actually, I don't really myself. I don't know much about this or care too much, so I'd probably actually take my entry somewhere around here, fill that little gap. Fake out people below the 50 and then take it so as long as it didn't go below the 200, which would be this breakdown zone over here as well. So let's see if it does that. That would be the sort of trade I'd look for, and then I'd only be taking that if I was going for at least to the previous high, and that's 10-1. And then likely I'd want an extension on it. If I was taking this, likely I would want the extension on it. Look, at least to the 1618. So that's what I'd be looking at. I don't know if I get it or not. I'd probably have to take profit targets on it, but that'd be up about $30. And that'd be the trade I'd look for that. I know it's not as exciting as jumping in right now, but also jumping in right now is just not how you make money trading these things. So hopefully you're already in it, in which case your peak there is 17 to 20 to 26 if you get that. And I don't think you will on this move. I think it'll come back, not because this isn't strong enough. It is, and this is done very well too. It's just only needs to put in a little bit of a higher high on this to complete that 3 peak formation that it would do in this move, and then come back and test this cross 50 period going above your 200. $12. This gap here in smaller term time frames, that's just screams that's the place to get it. Bing bong. Thank you very much. Bing bong. Free Thinker McJones. Bing bong. The price is wrong. Yo, nice. Like how we did that. Thanks. Thank you for your help with ATER, Jamie. Sorry, I'm blind and the light's right above the chat box. Maybe I should just move that now. I don't have to feel like this. Why won't it move? I already own it, around $11, and really appreciate the help with the best time to take profits. Excellent, Jen, $11. Wow, you're a Rocky Outcrop fan or something. Where did you get that? Brilliant. What is this? Just your trade? Was it? What is it? $11 down there. Test of the 50 period, these sort of areas. This one would, if we got it in here, like this zone here, that's very good. After that came through and you got start of this move, broke through its previous resistance at 12 there, you'll be happy. Well, you know, this is what I'm thinking. Maybe my advice isn't particularly helpful. If it keeps going up, those are the levels. If it goes back down, that's the entry. If it goes back down now, and to get that, and I was taking that trade, then I'd be looking up here. And then if it keeps going, you know, there's other areas, depending on how good this thing is. package technology software. Cool. I still think Eve Go's a really good option at the minute, by the way. This is a trade that is also really good, maybe coming up. Gap up. 809 now. This was a fucking good call already. Check it out, guys. Already made the move. Yes. Start there. Test this cross. Take it back to its previous highs at 954. In from 716. You never know if it goes as far as 11. Daily time frame says it might come in, test this 11. You know, for a continuation of this trend, at the very least, you'd see it hit 11. Maybe even up at the 200, just formed high 12s, and it may well be that this, having come into this level and price action, it may well be, right? It may well be that the way people are like, whoa, look how good it was with Naked, look how good it was, roll right, like it may well be that's, look how good it was with Eve Go, look how good it was with, look how good that trade was. It may well be that. It may well be, right? It might be that somehow, it might be. Might be that. Might be. May well be, right? Might well be, right? Might be this is like, it might well be, right? May well be, right? That this is like, you know, right? It might well be that this is, you know what this is, right? Don't you? You've seen me enough now. You know how it works, right? And it's not financial advice, right? Just try to change your life in that, right? You might now see, look how good that is, right? Now you might look at this and you might be like, wow, you know, you might be, right? You might look at that and you might be like, yes, well, yes, aye. And you might be like, that's really good, by the way. Thanks. And I'd be like, no fucking bother, man. No fucking bother. Good on you. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'd be like, awesome. Fucking more power to you. Fucking brilliant. How good are we, the Doomslayers? We don't give a fuck. It's not financial advice. We just totally and utterly take the complete piss out of this stuff. It's the most fucking difficult job in the world, right? It attracts the most intelligent people in the world to do this thing, and 90% of them are bankrupt in 6 months. It's really difficult. Really difficult. Like, really hard. It's really hard. It's so fucking hard. And it destroys lives if you do it wrong. It's really dangerous. It's fucking so dangerous. It's so dangerous. And you can't do it, right? Probably can't do it. You probably shouldn't do it. You should probably never have anything to do with it at all. But isn't it amazing that sometimes you can do some things and they're just so obvious? They're just so obvious. You know? So obvious. It's amazing. Totally amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, I can't really do more than that on the internet without getting in trouble. So there's that. What else? It's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. XLM, not bad, up 14% today. So it bounced off that 50-period moving average. I don't necessarily think this downward rolling over chance necessarily has completely ended, but there is good signs. Ish. Took a positive turn up. That was a good move from there at the bottom of the zone. That was a nice bounce, but 4 hour G-triple there. Not much of a recovery yet. Percentage wise, yes though. And that's the way this thing works. Right, what else was I've missed something out here. Hey Jamie, check out Moas Life. What? Moas Life. Oh, dot life. Oh, this is something. Oh, this is something. I will check it out later. What is it? What is it? Does it redirect me to Rocky Outcrops channel? Because that would be fucking brilliant. What else? Now that I've thought of that, I may be upset if it doesn't. Oh no. I'll have to check it out. But without knowing what it is, I can't check it out on stream. I can't do that because it could be anything. to check it out. I will check it out, Ryan. But if I don't know what it is, what could I can check it out here in the background. Yeah, that's what I can do, Jimmy. Stop being an idiot. Moas. Oh my fucking god. Moas.life. Wet Your Pants Wednesday with Tradespotting. Oh my god, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. And it's amazing. It's hilarious. It's so fucking hilarious. I mean, I think about these things after the streams and that. I got getting into bed and that, and I'm thinking about these things. And I start crying with laughter sometimes. And that's like when I should be going to sleep. It's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Ah, fuck's sake, man. Trace one, are you familiar with the futures contract rollover theory with GME? If so, any opinions? Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It didn't work out last month and that, and loads of people were saying it was going to work out. And like, I'm a big fan of Cryan. I know a lot of the work that he does in his DD, and I'm a big fan of it. Don't know the guy or anything, never spoken to him. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Big fan though. But it was totally wrong last month. You know, it was totally wrong the last time. And also people like to use it. Like when a bit of DD comes up that someone's completely convinced in, like I've got the odd hater here and there who are like, yes, excellent. This is the hill I'm going to use to die on, right? I'm going to use this to fight Tradespotting. I'm going to say, this is so much better than your TA Tradespotting, which is the sort of thing where I'm like, right, how do I respond? Because I like this work. I like this theories. I like these efforts, and I like the people that are putting in the work. But this guy that's bringing it to me is a bit of a dick. So how do I respond? I usually ignore it and that, but then it sticks in my mind when I'm right and it's wrong. And so it's like, that comes back to me is like, well, the same thing that I'm going to put out there now, like, well, I'm not arguing with people about whether TA works or not, because it does, and it makes me lots of money, it pays all my bills, and it helps me take care of other people in life, and it has done for the best part of 2 decades, and it's provided for loads of really good opportunities, and it's a great way of changing the world around you too, if you can take control of your own life and be personally responsible, and TA is the way to do it. But I'm not going to argue with people about it. I'm just being like, TA works better than relying on DD. It does. It works way better. There is no singular piece of DD that's as good as the TA, and there is no even if you add up every piece of DD together and put it in a basket and weigh it against the goodness and the work that the TA is, it'll come up lighter. It will. That's a fact. And I'm not arguing it because I've proved it, and so is Rocky. So, moas.life. Boom, 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 boom. Is it Korean or Korean? I don't know actually how you pronounce it. Let's see, this is how bad I am at reading. So you can't trust anything I say because I can't even read properly. So there you go. That's it. That's it. But what do I think about it? Yes, well, I mean, the nature of this squeeze is that the short interest compared to the size of the float. And so every time there's future rollovers, people will have paid for, whatever in future, whatever amount, and that'll have to cycle in. And where do they get those shares? Well, those ones, the futures, they have to be delivered, There's no, I don't think I'll exercise that. Crying in the rain. I can see surely now the rain has gone. So I like it. I think it's good. I think it will have implications. I just don't think it's useful for predicting price action, especially because it's so very obviously a date, not just for like us as the apes looking on and viewing it through this porthole and looking at that particular information at that particular date. And so it's common that you would see people would know that, right? And so it would be built in before the event happened. And this is event psychology. I've tried explaining this loads of times to people. If you're new to the channel, you don't know, if you stuck around for a while, you'll have seen my videos on it, and you'll be already with me when I'm talking about event psychology and about how things can already be built in, and how theories such as Cryan's, in this particular instance, the people who have experience of trading, especially people who've worked on funds, know all about future rollover dates, and have got so many other implications for ahead of that time. depending on what particular instrument you're using, bonds and so on. There's all of these sort of mechanisms come along. On these dates, we must do certain things, and in advance of it, we'll have done plenty of others. And so it can be that it becomes too obvious for using it in a way to predict price moves or dates when things will happen. So that's the way it goes sometimes. And it's the curse of good DD is that it becomes immediately defunct, because if it is really good and really obvious and very true, then it puts people away. But it changes things, or it's it's immediately, obviously, everyone who is then going to get that contract on that day to trigger that move, the velocity would have come on that day from all of the people who buy it on that day, causing that thing. That was all dissipated with the people buying it on the news. It was already priced in. Then those people who would have had to manage their risk with regards to that event, their moves were then triggered ahead of that time, and things happened in a different sequence of events. And that's the way it works with DD, loads of different times. And it's not just what anyone else could have done the same thing, or people will have been doing similar things in their offices long in advance. And so there's that. That's what I think about it. It's difficult, though. I do think the point of it is that there's less and less shares available with every cycle through. There's more and more people hodling, and there's people buying it on all sorts of instruments. So the more the merrier. I don't recall a DD about the price jumping from 150 prices in May. I do, however, remember you up at 1 a.m. letting people know to get on the train. Bing bong. Wolfric Doomslayer. Freaking right, man. Freaking right. Freaking right. I was erect. And I made a lot of friends that day. Check out Eve Go. But I am not sure. I am not sure either. We can't be sure. That's a good sign. Crying is a dog anyway. And we all know cats are better than dogs. Is the dog, is he like the dogs, does he? It's funny that GME is very much the cat crowd, isn't it? I think there are some better ones out there. Some dude called Keith Gill or something is pretty decent. I've heard of him. He's pretty good or not bad or something like that. Isn't he? Good old Keith Gill. How's he doing? I hope he's doing well. And I hope he's not stressed out by any of that stupid fucking news about the fucking state suing his employer and that. What a load of gas shite. Fucking people are so annoying. AMC is for cats. GME is for dogs. Hey, are you sure? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. We're on XRP now. Why are we on XRP, Jamie? D Harker. Bum, 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 bum. Fucking hell, D. 1799. Well, Victim Slayer. Glad could be back. Well, I'm freaking glad you're back too, D. Free Legend. Thank you very much. What can I say? Appreciated. Thanks, D. Legend. Missed you. Check out this wheel. Have you seen this wheel? Look, D. Look at the wheel, right? In future, you'll never ever have to you'll never have to tell me to spin the wheel or flip the coin ever again, because I got a wheel that when the right kind of thing, we can turn it and it'll do its job for us. It doesn't actually work when it's stood upright because it doesn't have the torque on the fan to overcome the inertia. I tried playing with the moment so that it would be easier, but it doesn't work upright, though I have managed to make it work when it's lying on the ground. So it's fun, it's cool, looks good, it's great news, and it also comes with hopefully some new sound effects on Trade Slosh and Fridays. Hello, DFE. Hi there, DFE. Hello. Rocket Crop. Stunkosaurus? What do you... do you think he's Stunkosaurus? That sounds like a bong being hit, doesn't it? It does sound like that, but it isn't. It's a cat. I mean, that's what BBC Sound Effects says it is. Have you seen that? BBC Sound Effects Edition, Volume 12 Edition 40. Does that make sense? Listen. It's a cat doing a bong. How obvious. Busted, cat. What do you think you're doing, cat? A bong. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Tradespotting to trade sipping to get trade slosh, trade sipping in disguise. Yes. So what shall we drink on Friday? I've not got any booze and banana free. Stonk Puppet's guarding the door. Stonk Puppet is fucking hilarious. I don't know if you're aware, and I don't really like explaining. Flipperoni, that wheel. Flipperoni is right. It's gonna be so much fun again on Friday. On Friday. I'm gonna get completely hammered, I reckon, this Friday. Can't wait. And I might also wonder maybe we could get somebody else on. It's gonna be pure Jackson Hole again. No, maybe we'll just get people on from Discord. I don't know, but it would be great to get somebody on. Jin, no, Ryan. No. No, Ryan, not Jin. No. No, Ryan, not Jin. You see how that was 3 capitals and you got away with it? Is that because I don't have a capital thing on the go? In which case, great, because I don't like them. But Jin, Ryan, no, Jin, no, not Jin, Ryan, jeez. I drink wine, says Katie Babes. Well, that's good. We could have wine. We could do wine. I was thinking I've got a dead funny idea too for Rocky Show. I forgot about that one. That's going to be hilarious. That's so it's going to be funny. Anyway, I can't say that because it'd be just a surprise. But have fancy. Every hole's a goal. A true story, Drew, because he was a paleontologist. I'm not a cat. I didn't read the rest of it. Tradespotting, if you see this, could you do me a favor and wish my awesome... Whoa! Sister, a happy birthday. She has not had a very great day, and being called a legend would really cheer her up. Wow, well, if she's your sister, then she's freaking... incredible person. Corey Bing Bong, Sister Bing Bong, Sister Bing Bong, happy birthday, Sister Bing Bong. Why am I saying happy birthday though? It is her birthday. Happy birthday, Sister Bing Bong. Happy birthday. Corey's Sister Bing Bong, you're a legend. He's a legend. Just knowing him makes you a legend. Hot Tub Stream some point, Katie. Happy birthday, legendary Bing Bong, sister of Corey. Your brother's a legend. You must surely be cool yourself. How's it going up there? You're in Canada, isn't it? You've had a tough day, huh? Shit when you have a tough day on your birthday. You know, it's shit. And every birthday, you know, it's very likely you'll have a shit day. Shit days so much easier to happen on birthdays than other days of the year, isn't it? Weird that way. Well, I hope that tomorrow is better and the end of your day is better and that you've got a nice brother there and Corey. He's a fucking legend. And hopefully he's good to you for the rest of the day and you have a good one. And then, you know, have a look on unreasonable.shop, and if you like anything, maybe you'll get it posted delivered because I've got Corey's address. So have a little look and tell me what you think. Maybe that'll cheer your day up. But you can only pick one thing, and it can't be a poster. But anything else, fire away. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, legend Corey. And your sister as well. Happy birthday. Nice messages in chat there for you too. Right, what was I actually supposed to be doing right now? Algorand. I don't even have this on my list. What's Algorand's stupid ticker? Not bad, man. Not bad at all. 250 period. We see that. We see that this negative trend was in the Rick and Morty lips. You see your RSI's come back up. Oh, it's made it above the center line. That's positive. And this second candle, it's a doji. It's a 4-hour doji. It is. It's a 4-hour doji. Yeah, bullish divergence on this low, and you touch the 200 period moving average, and that's fine. You know, the trend would lose like steam on the downside, having come down. You know, effectively tested it once, and then it's bounced up again. You know, people are like, "Oh, how long is this downtrend going to last?" You know, took profits here again too. Nobody's actually buying it though. No one's convinced that it's worth buying. It's certainly not when it never even made it above the center line here. Goes down again, bing. Then it's really firmly touched the 200 period moving average. Everyone short took profits. People who were covering longs thought, well, close that, see how it goes again. Back up here, hedging again, opening short at this point, touching the 50 period moving average. The 4-hour, 1 hour. You've recovered the 50 period. You've touched into the bullish control zone. You've got back in again the second time. You're persisting above your moving average, and you've touched off the center line. Excellent. Well, that's why you got a 17% move, though, isn't it? I mean, that's why you got a 17% move. Now it's probably over, right? That's what did your 17% for you. And lots of people are like, wow, it's up 17%. And then they jump in those trades. And some of them make money a few times and then they lose everything. So not jump into this now. There are so many amazing people doing such great work. And we are all in this together. Well done to every forum, Reddit, YouTube, or blog, or monkey. What a lovely message there from Rocky Outcrop. Is that Rocky Outcrop said that? Rocky Outcrop. Oh, legend. Good message there, Rocky. Good legend. It's nice that. See, and I say it this heavy is the head that wears the crown, and that crown is on Rocky. And there he is, very gracious. Thanks, Rocky, legend. And I'm lucky to know him. By association, everybody thinks I'm even better than I am because I'm no Rocky and he's the fucking shit. Check out Rocky's channel if you haven't already. Crazy. Rocky Outcrop. Rocky Outcrop. What was I supposed to do? I was looking at Algorand and I was saying it now. I got down early. It recovered a 50 period moving average. On the 4 hour, it doesn't look good. It looks like it might fail. And hourly, you can see it's had maybe the extent of that move. You look left, you can see it's above here on RSI. It's not above here on price action yet. Is it? No, I was talking on the wrong thing. It is above it, just. But it's not above anything important, really. Cut your positive cross on the DMI and you had your good move on your RSI. Hourly's fine. Go down to 15 minutes. You can see it's starting to roll over, touch the divergence. The 50 period is only just crossing your 200. It'll at least come down to test that at 1.71. Likely it goes back to 1.5 if you ask me. Mind you, this is persisting above the center line, but your DDX is coming down. It's come up, it's had its strength of move. That's your 17%. That's what took you up. To get down this amount of the move, you can retrace normal. This time it's taking you up, same other side of the move, then you retrace, that'd be normal. See, this doesn't look good. The fact that it got knocked out of the bullish control zone here and comes back down, it likely does try at the center line, make a wee move there. That'll be when it bounces off your 50 and your 200 on this 15 minutes, or is it half an hour? What's that? 15 minutes. And then it fails and it likely comes down again. And it's had a 17% move. Don't jump into it now. Does that mean you can immediately jump on and short it? Not really. Not unless you're good at doing what you're doing. You've got a type stop loss here. You would put your entry for a short probably 1.771. You'd immediately have to start breaking profits at 171. It's enough of a move to be interested, but it's tight and that you'd have to be good at managing your stops and to taking profit. And then above that, you could say, well, instead I'll wait and see if it puts in another divergent top. It's got 1, 2. The third one might be the third touch. The second instance might be where it does it, in which case I'd maybe look at this and that would be the way I'd want to short this if I was. The short would come in at around if you're already in the golden pocket of this retracing that, like this is a good place to short it, and you've got the divergence and you've been knocked out of it. Now I would just take it from here. I'd just take it from here, and then I've got really not got. I think Algorand's all right. I think they're good in that, but I know that a lot of their money went into marketing in a weird way to skirt like particular rules with regards to advertising cryptocurrencies on Google Ads and whatnot. And it was all about like teaching people instead how to use the protocols, Algorand's protocols, to develop applications and so on. But it was just another way of them getting their word out there and exposure for their brand. And it's like, I can see what you're doing there, but there are ethical questions, like, because although I understand it, I know other people don't, and I know that the reason it was banned from certain adverts on Facebook and Google was for a reason, And it's like, I don't know if I appreciate the way Algorand went about that, despite the fact that I like the way they've got a lot of other things going for them. And then there are a couple of other things about the setup of it that I'm like suspicious of, and that's been like that for now over a year, and I've not felt better about it. So these are things that I consider about Algorand, and as such, I don't feel any problem shorting it. Also, I don't give a flying fuck about shorting cryptocurrencies if they're this type of thing at all, or any cryptocurrency. No, it's not like that. It's not at all like that. Anything like shorting a business. And even if it was shorting a business, that's not necessarily something I would say is wrong. It's just, you know, there's ways of doing it that are fair, and there's ways of doing it that are fucking just totally taking the piss, eh? Anyway, so I don't need to be clear about that, right? Your stop on this would have to be up here. Your entry on it is like, I'd be saying you're at least 6. That's not very good, is it? 1.71? Nah, it's not very good at all. I'd say that would be your first take profit target. I'd probably not wait. I'd say if it gets above the golden pocket there, it probably goes on again up to the higher levels. So this is where I'd look for it. That would be my entry in around here. If it gets back up to 187, I'd definitely take that. And then I'd keep my stop at 1905. And then I'd aim for a pre-profit around here at 169 or just above that. 170, 171. And from that you get a 5-to-1 trade, which is like good. That would work. I'd also want to see if that was happening. Your DI plus failing here, and a continuation of this slope on the ADX, similar to what we've seen here, and make it reach its way all the way down to putting a flash on this, and at which point then I'd look to enter again. You can also see there's your there's your W bottom. Like, people are looking at this and they're like, there's a W bottom, you know, it's done it. It's the end of a downtrend, putting a W. Jamie, wrong. That's what they'd be thinking. I'd see, look, there's a W. There's a W. There's a W. Here's a W. This is rolling over price action. Divergent high. Boom. Shite. Falling over. It's not great. I worried about this. Worry about it. There it is. It's up at 18481 now. Is that giving me my entry? Not that I have it. No, it's not flashed yet. 187.80. See if that happens. It might not happen, you know. It might not get it. 1 minute. Yay, recover there and come up and give me my entry. It's not gonna, is it? It's fucked already, isn't it? Not worth jumping in, though. If you get it, you get it. That's what I think. Anyway, I'm not taking it right now because I'm on stream. So that's the way it is. Tropical, totally tropical taste, totally tropical, not a nightclub, nice. Bye Huddle, I love you. Early Viz after Powell Spy. Early VIX after Powell Spy. Early VIX, what did we say the VIX was going to do? VIXy, VIXy, VIXy. We said it was going to come down. Wait a minute, what's that? What is that? VIX. Where is the VIX that we actually looked at? We said it was coming down from 30%. Where's the chart? This is annoying. Oh, there it is. Excellent. Freaking ridiculous. Yeah, because it looked like I was predicting an up move from those other charts. Right, yeah. So we talked about it dropping to these levels, which has done all of that already. Okay, looks even too good to be true. We would have done this whenever it was in around here, 21st. Obviously, we didn't do it today because I've just been on the stream today. So yeah, there you go. Right, so 24.86. Yeah, it's dropped down 21. That's not bad. But what is that reflective of? It's reflective of the fact this was going to recover. That's what we predicted, which has done a good job of doing. SPX was the one that has the drawings on it. Yeah, there you go. You got the measured move off it twice. What was it? I wasn't thinking. We weren't really asking that, were you? I was just talking. What else was I supposed to be doing? I've done. What have I done and not done? Ow, back. Oh. Okay. The Urquhart member for 4 months. Prepare that wheel. It's going to get prepared. But it's Flipperoni, that wheel. No, that was Flipperoni. Oh, I'm way behind on the chats. Prepare it. Don't forget to look at Algorand. I gotcha. There are so many amazing people doing this. So thank you so much for the donation there, Jake. Very much appreciated. And member for 4 months, Rocky Outcrop. There are so many amazing people doing such great work, and we're all in this together. Well done to every forum, Reddit, YouTuber, blogger, monkey. Amazing. Good man, Rocky. Rocky out squat. Phew. Cocky out flop. You guys are funny. Right. I knew it wasn't mine. What are we doing here? Jen. ATR, we did that. Jake Ilgorand, we did that. AMC, we've done that. Frostcrest, who's probably fucked off now. PLTR. Let's do that quickly. Up 0.304. Let's go down and see some interesting price action. Nothing there. Let's get some interesting price action on the go. Couple of gaps on this thing. That's not that horrible doji when thing's pretty obvious, didn't it? 200 positive tests of it. This came through your cross here. This hasn't been around long enough to get crosses, really. This is just formed and then walked right over it. Sure, fair enough, but it's not really a cross. Because, you know, it's just a stupid thing to say, right? So you're above the 50, you're above the 200, that's positive. You've also got a healthy amount of volumes at the lows, that's interesting. Just briefly looking at it, I can see that you're divergent on your RSI there, so that's not very good. You've also put in a doji candle at the top of that most recent high when you were divergent, that's pretty freaking obvious. You come back, you've had this Rick and Morty list, that went on to a higher, right? So even though you had divergence, your Rick and Morty, your DMI suggested it might continue. In that move, this is weakness and divergence is represented by the weakness in the ADX. That's going to just play out properly with this coming down again. It's going to test 20.91. Perhaps it goes down as far as 1748. Like, yeah, sure, it has picked up across the, yeah, great, like, great and that, but not. That's daily time frame, like, not a fan. Monthly, yeah, cool. Pardon me. I hope I'm not getting cold. I've not got ill since I started this thing. Don't want to get ill. Why is that beeping so much? I don't know why that's beeping. Pardon me. I'm not... spinning top candle in SPY today is not what I'd expect to see in a healthy market. Recovery after such a dip. Aha. Pardon me. Aha. Right, so we're on the monthly. You're not really getting much on this thing. PLTR weekly. Came up, put in this high. It's been in an uptrend. You're testing, like, still up here at the top of your resistance area. And that being said, your RSI is pretty weak here. Come test the center line, bounce up, down, test the center line, bounce up. This is higher high on the RSI, higher high on price action. This itself could be considered a bull flag. If I was looking at it on this time frame, I would have said something like that. If we had drawn in that measured move, I would have looked to this area here where there is a gap on the weekly. And say that's maybe the top of this move where it comes in at. Might not happen right now. This might not be the time when it happens, but that's where I'd expect it to go to eventually. Within this, it's put in a higher high in this part of the move. That's convergent. Higher high on RSI. Have touched off the bullish control zone. That's normal. You'd expect that on this weekly time frame, so that's maybe why the lower time frames say as they do. Your ADX has been weakening since this thing started. Huge flash here. That was at 26.58. Prices went all the way down to 17 and then came back to 26.58. Now they're at 27. So you've had your DMI flash on the weekly time frame even working out. Your 3-day higher high, higher high. ADX picking up, positive slope. This measured move is still on. Within it, you've had increasingly higher lows on your RSI, regardless of what's going on in price. That's positive. 2-day time frame. Similar story, not even made it back into the center line after that touch off the top. That's positive. Covering its own moving average, that's positive. On 2-day time frame, it's still got a lot of strength in it. ADX is picking up. This is still good. Down to the daily, it's failing here on the daily. Divergent, and it's failing on the daily. That'll speak to what's going on the weekly. 4 hour, perhaps not divergent. Perhaps that means it doesn't drop below 24. That would be still a lower low than it was at 25 or thereabouts. This looks like weak. Having come up here below center, come up, not touched the bullish one, came back, yeah, cool center, but all of that below its own moving average, then came up, put in a divergent high on other time frames, and it's reaching like structural resistance on weekly time frames, and that you'd need to see strength at that point rather than like the opposite, and this is opposite. So not, and then hourly, that's covered its own moving average and made it above the center line. Maybe that does speak to this doing okay. There's your 50 period moving average. No, this is crap. That's divergent, so it would come down at least to 200. Has done the 200, bounced up above the 50. Yeah, that's good, but nah. This is your gap here is what's dragging it up, 28.65. Now it's that gap, you know. These are interesting. And it's like 28.75, 28.65. That'd be my get out of the shit out of this if I was in a long, right? I just get out of it. I'm not that. I wouldn't take this as a long right now. I know it recovered here, did well. I just think that's broken it, and this is broken it. I don't mean to do that. Come back. This is broken the trend too much because the other time frames say it's not going up. So. I'd never trade into that anyway. No matter what it said here, I would never trade into what I saw on the weekly, in the 3-day, and the 2-day. No matter what it was saying here, I'd never do that. So it'd have, until it said there, I'm at a low on those time frames. Not when it's like, yeah, I'm doing strong, and that's like, no, nah, no. There's your center line there on these lower time frames. That's just going to break, this is going to look like some sort of head and shoulders maybe as part of this downtrend. It comes in and starts putting in a wick. This is going to cross on your DMI. This is going to get worse. Maybe it's already started. So I'd be looking for it at, if it does these gaps here, I'd be interested in a short. If it doesn't, definitely be taking profit if it was up there. Should it make it above for some reason? 31, that other gap. Amazing. Should it get there from here? Good 20% on that move, but just don't see jump in on it. You're below the 50 period moving average really there. It's going to roll over again. The 786 of this. If it doesn't even fill that gap and goes down, then you're getting a better move to go along on this at a later time, and that, in which case I'd keep an eye on it. In fact, if it did all go to shit and I didn't keep an eye on it, where would I want to find out about it? Here. And then again, that's fine. From there, I'll want to know what's going on. May do differently from what you expect. Shut up. Right, so that was, what was that? Did someone ask for that, or did I just do it? What was it? Oh, it was Frosty. Double Mamba MRNA. My goodness, I am hungry now. Oh, right, it's Moderna. Okay, yeah, obviously. Oh my goodness, I'm so hungry. Wait there 2 seconds, please. Wait there 2 seconds, I'll be back. What if I go to that screen? Is it less like I've just left you? No, my chair will be empty, so it'll definitely look like it's not happening, whereas the charts, at least something's happening. Back in 2 seconds. Philo, sorry. My bad, sorry. I was starving. Right, Moderna. Right, huge accumulation. Touch of divergence on the DMI, on the ADI, pardon me, but not on the ADX, so we'll give that up. This is a bit divergent top on both. And you can see that your DI minus normally turns around from here, as in like it's always turned around when it's got here. All 2 times, that's 3 times it's happened before. This is the 3rd time. Just as your DI plus is always turned around from here, and your RSI is always turned around from here, and it's divergent, and on the weekly it looks like this is going to go down again. Maybe not now because it's a weekly time frame, so give it 2 or 3 of them, but it doesn't look great. That was just me trying to cover the noise of me eating. Okay. Pardon me. Well, really ruining today's stream in all sorts of different ways. It's like I'm on a mission. Am I dribbled in chocolate raisins? Who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe. 440 is... yeah, cool. Let's just drop down. 3-day. Yep, same divergence. 2-day. Yeah, it's even worse. Not so much on the daily. So that's not terrible. Just weekly and monthly, you're not seeing it yet. Weekly and 3-day and 2-day, not so much. Daily, still probably got a bit to go, having recovered its own moving average at this point. That's positive. Let's see it test up again now. Your ADX has dropped down, so it'll probably come up and then be hugely divergent should it make it up above this price action. 487. Let's keep an eye on it when it gets in around here, and if it's divergent, that'd be interesting. Downside 358, that's quite a bit to go there. That's the lower end of this part of this formation, and if it was rolling over, or even if it wasn't, you might see it test there again. Your 50 and your 200 period moving average, you've got a gap there. It's below your 50, but it's above your 200 on the daily time frame. So some sort of a disastrous move to take so much off the price to fill that gap. Would it happen? It's going to happen at some point. At some point, that's going to be filled. You know, this not being able to get back into the bullish control zone on this time frame is not good, eh? Like, not even just like that one, that can't even just pop its head back up into it and get an equal high. Like, that's not great. Who'd win in a mud wrestling match between Kenny G and that boy from Bulgaria? Skinny guys fight to the burger, don't they? And Kenny G doesn't look to be all that tall. But they'd both be like, I mean, it's a mud wrestling match, but is it jail rules? If it's jail rules, then I go with your boy in Bulgaria. I think he would win it if it was like jail rules. He's a shifty guy, eh? Whereas like Kenny G's like kind of a bit obvious. We can see what he's up to. Right, I'm gonna go with your Bulgarian. He's also taller, right? And I think that matters in a mud wrestling match. Like reach would help. I think especially like mud wrestling in that. Just get down, grab his ankles. What's he gonna do? Right, hand in his face, grab his ankle at the same time. He can't do that himself, a little toad. But they'd both love it, swimming around in the muck. And their hands all like covered in muck and their face all covered in muck and them like inside and outside dirty people. They'd probably love that. Yeah, but they'd both be shit, says Shane. They'd both be fucking shit. And that, and you'd think it'd be entertaining because you hate both of them, but actually it'd be boring and crap, and you'd probably just throw your lunch at them and boo them the whole time. That's what you would do. That's not the point, saying the bush. It's true. It's like when you're watching non-league football. You're like, they're both pish, right? It's not about that. So what do I think about this? Do I think Moderna's absolutely fucked and it's going to $260? Well, not unless everything in the world that I've been reading about for the last 2 years is fake. $350, $480. These are the levels that are interesting on the longer time frames. Don't need it on the longer time frames. On hourly, you're in this period here. You're going to be between these two levels for a bit. 358 might happen again. Would you break out of that beforehand? You could do, but this is hilarious here. With the lower low on price action, the lower low on the RSI is putting in a head and shoulders at the top of a trend. And it goes up. It goes up because it tested the 200 period moving average, which is the first time it did a trend check. It was going to go, and then because it went beyond the 886, then it ended up putting in an inverted head and shoulders at the bottom of a downtrend. It got the measured move off that. It's like ha ha ha, and then it was divergent. The second high was divergent. I know people say this was news, but it wasn't news, right? It wasn't news. This was news. This was fucking obvious news here. That was a tiny little bit of news, but mostly it was the charts we're going to do anyway. There's your second low, bullishly divergent. Of course it's going to go on. It's the charts making this move, right? It's the charts, and it's now telling you like that it was only the charts and there wasn't enough real company in this. So I don't know, like what about these booster shots and whatnot? Is that not the news they were looking for? Is that the news here on the 17th of September area? Was that why that news came out around those times? Is that why the news came out then? Or is it because all of a sudden, for some reason, they figured out that we were going to need booster jabs over winter? Oh, shit, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, we're going to need those booster jabs over winter. That's right. She's just realised it there when the charts could really do with a bounce on all of these different things. Anyway, 200 period, that was why it bounced then. Had a positive cross on the 50, well, like a failure of the death cross, and that positive splay came out of it and price action above it so far. That's positive. I've done two moves there, yeah, I didn't mean that one. And so what do I expect from this? This one perhaps a bull flag. There's your area of support that you broke above. Now is, well, resistance, now support. Looking left is quite obvious, that's it. Should you drop below it, you've got a couple of others. I wouldn't want to see this drop below 390. If it did, I'd be worried about it coming in and putting in a 350, 340 level area. Ken O'Sullivan, Kenny G would have an advantage in male wrestling. Shit, I didn't think about that. That's significantly changed the rules. The probabilities there. Yeah, you're right. Do you like that Dutch mayonnaise? It's amazing. I love Dutch mayonnaise. It's amazing. Of all the mayonnaise in the world, the Dutch mayonnaise is by far the best. Naked is Good should get some good moves when the merger finalizes. Also should move when GME pops. True story. That's because it doesn't have to go to work all day. It's because it knows it can just lie around and get fed all the time. Weather's been good. It's had nothing to do. It's just been having a great time. That's what you would do too, Space Monkey. If you were a cat, you'd just hit bongs all day, every day. Especially when a cat round here. Calls on Dutch mail, frickin' right. It is a good shout, Cyan. Cyan. I think both D. Harker and Curran Robert have placed their necks upon the gamma ramp. Wolfric Doomslayer awaits your decision. There's 2 people have done it. Who is the Curran Robert and D. Harker? Well, we're not sacrificing 2 people in one day. Or did we do that already? Well, we're not doing it again. So, Joe's Blob and Mark an X next to your name, just as the same X that's next to Tony Picas's name. That X there represents how fucking angry the gods are right now. They're real angry. We were promised that Tony Picas, he's a very strapping lad. You know, it's hard to then to make up for it. We do have the jiu-jitsu guy the day before, so the gods are a little bit spoiled. But if the gods are anything, they're spoiled. Tradespotting, could you do SAVA, please? Looks like a cup and handle. I may do it, the dude intent. Although I'm wrecked now. What else have I got to do? I've got to finish doing this, haven't I? Got to do something more on that. And then I've got to do ESPR. And then what did you ask for? Maybe I get to it. Maybe I don't. Where is it? SAVA. BN. SAVA. SAVA? Oui. You know what they put on French fries in Holland? Yeah, mayonnaise. Tradespotting. Mayo would mean Kenny's downfall. Distracted by its allure, he'd get a wick and easy beat down. He'd get a quick and easy beat down. Distracted. But he wouldn't be distracted, though. He'd be experienced and practiced. Here's the thing, dude. He get distracted, or would he? You know, he lives in Mayo. Luke Spears, I second the vote for Sava if Milord feels so inclined. Ugh, well, freaking, we got like 2 people saying it. That's nobody. 2 people didn't. Also said, what was it earlier? ATER, which is what got my ass in gear. So perhaps we will do that then. So Joe's Blob, you've let the gods down. That's up to them, like, to do what they do about that. I can't imagine it'll be good for price action. It's all in your head, Joe, and we're going to whap it off next time we see you. And today we're chopping off Curran Robert's head because D's getting his head done in on Friday. So Curran Robert, thank you very much for agreeing to sacrifice yourself, give up your YouTube username, donate one of your kidneys, and put your head on the gamma ramp. So wrap Curran Robert in palm leaves. Take your clothes off, Robert. Chuck your GME in the banana depository or the banana silo. They're the same building, just the signs, either door got a different sign on it. But as you'll notice, they're both entrances. So go in there, leave your GME with the red bananas, and put your clothes on in the locker. Get the palm leaves that have got your names on them. Everyone will wrap you in them, and we'll put you in the beach oven later. In the meantime, Wilfric, can you get ready at the top of the gamma ramp, please? Right, so finish this up, right? Moderna, it's quite hard to trade against it at the minute. What with, global pandemic and whatnot, and wintertime coming in the Western world. And it looks like people naked and chuckled. Naked and chucked. Excellent. Right, so this is also coming. There's a W pattern there. Right. X to your A, 50% retrace from your X to your A. Seven, eight, six. 886. This is your retrace, is it? Where did we draw this from? I did. What is your X? This is your X. This was your A. This was your B. B is 50%. This was your C was 786. And then your D 786. Yeah. Okay. Well, if it doesn't go up any further, it is coming down here. It is coming down. Maybe at 390. That'd be a big call, eh? Me saying that this is going down in the middle of all that. Why are the charts saying that, though? It doesn't make much sense. Anyway, I don't give a fuck why they're saying it or if it makes sense. It makes sense on the charts. I'd say this looks like it's got a little bit of dodgy time coming up for it. And we'll see. That's good that it held the RSI above the center line on the hourly there when it recovered from this down move here. Could even put in an inverted head and shoulders and push higher and go up to 496 and whatnot. But if it does, it looked like a short to me, the way things are going. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just so hot, right? It's just maybe really, really hot. I don't know what it is. You know, but if people do their fundamental analysis and they're like, oh my God, it's so overheated. It's 5 billion times earnings. Blah, 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 blah. And, well, they'll probably get burned because at that point it'll just fucking go up again if they start saying that. Yeah, well, I'll keep an eye on it. I got an alert at its previous high, so we'll see. But I do think it looks like it's weak. Very weak, in fact. What else was we looking at then? SAVA and ESPR. Okay. Well, which one's first? Where's ESPR right there? Down a chunk. Plus your 200 and went down. Good move that it got up there at all. Not great, really. Okay. That's the channel. Not really a reversal pattern, anything like that. You have positive signs and these lows here on price action. You had higher lows. I've done this lows recently, so I must have talked about this. So you've had higher lows on your RSI, lower lows on your price actions, bullish chance there. You've had a positive cross on your DMI. That's now turned into a negative cross. Before this even reached this start of this part of the downtrend, that turned into a negative cross. Before you'd even reached your previous support, it had turned into a negative cross. Hugely divergent second top. Never going to hold the center line at that point. D-archer. I light a flame to remember Corin Robert. His sacrifice will not be in vain. How nice of D there. Have you got ready yet? Wolfric, are you all ready? Is everybody ready? You have to get ready, right? Some people don't have the sunglasses, in which case you're going to get a lot of stuff in your eyes. But that's okay. One of us, his name was Corin Robert. His name was, is he ready there? Wolfric, are you ready? We need it. We need it ready. Wolfric, make sure you're ready. Just make sure you're all ready, and then I'm going to finish the ESPR and then do SAVA. Well, is that you, Wolfric? Sounded like it. You're below the 50 period moving average. You're below your period, your previous horizontal support where you bounced. It's not support, but it was resistance. You bounced on it once. It might potentially have been support, but you'd have needed 3 touches to confirm it, and you didn't. You just went straight through it. So that's real bad. You've got a gap down here. It's likely going to fill. It's a small time frame early. It probably does still though. Not a gap, is it? Maybe it is. Still probably come back there anyway. Haven't broken this area, and it has, unless this is a doji. What candle is this finished on the early? It is an early finish there. Is a doji? Alright, okay, fair enough. And you have reached up, you're oversold. And maybe you have got now a kiss. No, it's not a kiss, it's your DI plus, but there's an area for it to accumulate there too. I know it's a long timeline, but maybe not got that much more on it, nor is this. And price action being lower, but RSI not being lower is bullish again, so not bad. But this top of this is divergent, and it's really badly divergent, and it smacked it through the center line, and it's just dropped straight through the 50%, and it's gone through its previous support. Yes. Well. Yeah, that wasn't very accurate, and that also looks like a potential harmonic. So maybe this is it, eh? Maybe this is that. 1, 2. Maybe it keeps going. Something like that. 1160. That would fill that gap, and that would be a good entry perhaps for a move up. Let's see how it goes. That's what I'd be looking at on the ESPR. Is this the ESPR now? Yes. Good move, but it's finished. And we'll see where the retest is, and it wasn't the 50 period, and you were already below the 200, and that's not good news really overall for this thing. 12 hour, you see you've not really put in a true bottom information. This is what I was talking about before, and you've got plenty of divergence, so what? You've got a good cross there, and you've got no divergence on the top side of this move on this time frame, so great. But there's no bottom in, there's no like psychology to say this is finished, other than it got really weak at this part of the trend, so it didn't move up. But so what? That move up has not been to anything even remotely significant. It's not even fucking, so that's crap. And then this move here, it's kind of bearish, and the next leg on this is probably down a wee chunk. And that would be the area to go for, 1124. And a lot of things look a little bit crap, you know, a lot of things do. I'm not sure exactly why, but this is it. And so there's everything looking a little bit crap. The 15 minutes says that's failed what it was supposed to be doing. Just quite extended move down though. Some sort of a bounce will come soon. This area is as good as any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's only been below it a couple of times. This is the area where normally bounce anyway. It's just, what does it do? Because that previous top was divergent. The RSI's got head and shoulders. This has got a harmonic. That looks bad. If the ADX makes it above the center line, this will just push down to this D point at 1130 or beyond. And that wouldn't be crazy. Could easily go down to 11 or 10 something. And like if this trend here, you know, it could get even worse, this thing. So I don't know about going long from here. And it looks dodgy that it's broken that 200 though. There is a chance it pushes back up just to try again and fail. There's not very much bullish about that at the end of the day. This has now dropped out again. It was divergent. Bearishly, and that not good. I think this comes down lower and tests 1136. At that point, I wouldn't even look at it for an entry, but I'd be wanting to look at how it was behaving, maybe look at it again later. So that was that. If you're still here, Merrick, ESPR, I will check in on that tomorrow probably as well. and Friday, of course. Now to see if that all plays out. Right, ESPR. Well, no, I did that. SAVA. Boy! Boy, look at that. It's not on the charts, but I've had that joke before. 1% down. I've drawn drawings on it. Holy shit, look how good my drawings are. I obviously can't remember talking about this, but does anyone else remember me talking about this? Because I'd like to know what I was saying, because it's fucking genius. How did I know that was happening? Tiny time frames. Had this huge gap. Brutal. Today, up what number, what percentage was that? I put $60 from 53. Nice gap, and then nice fill. Coming down so brutally below your previous support beforehand is fucking hilarious. Oh, but looking left, you can see that actually where it came to was the real support. None of this was real. It was always here. And so as such, you can now mark that out and say it's still real. Covering the 50 period and 200 period. Cool. 1 minute. What does that mean? Nothing. 5 minutes. What did it do? That was that move. It was bearishly divergent at its top. DMI said, go for it. Yeah, it came from a really good place. Had the flash on the DMI. It came from a good place. It was the strongest place it could come from to make a move, but that move itself was just a volatility one, isn't it? It looks like it might come back and test it again. What area was that at? $50. You're getting another 50 to us to test the $50 on this. What's it doing after hours here? It's down a tiny touch. That's trap between the 50 and 200 doesn't look fantastic. This breakdown area here and here, 57. It's going to find it very difficult to get above that, even if it does do something crazy. 15 minutes. Aye, that's positive cross on the DMI. That's okay. Your EDX is starting to push up. That's fine. You can see you're recovered the center line. Okay, that's good. And you've got your own moving average. That's good. And you're above the 50 period moving average, and obviously above the 200, which is below the 50. That's positive slope on both, a positive splay. That's a good sign on the RSI and a good sign on the DMI. It's done well on that. That's the 15 minutes. On the 5 minutes, yeah, cool. Similar. 30 minutes. You want to get back up there, mate. You're doing well to recover. That's right. That's what that is. Good. Like that. Hourly. That's very positive. And your wick to the 200 back. Accumulate here above the 200 at this point. Above 50 at this point is good. Is this going back to $63 then? Is that what's happening? So just once, twice, 3 times, 4 times and through it. And then that retrace. Test your 50 period. Already being below the 200 means that you don't have that to come back and test. So the 50 is not crazy. It's also the 618. There's your entry for this. 47.76. Looks like it would likely bounce. If it doesn't, I'll get a bounce of 45.41. At that point, it'll be definitely, if not already, an inverted head and shoulders. Right, so you're looking for that. And you're looking for this to maintain either above the center line, which would be very, very bullish if it was to go from here to here and the RSI wasn't to drop at all, or alternatively accumulate above the bearish control zone here. And if it can do that, then this may likely prove to be like a reversal pattern at the bottom of this trend. Until it does some sort of test at that level, I don't see it breaking $57. Sure, it might wick up in that, but it was less held by your 200, and that's got a negative slope and it's coming down quick. So I'm thinking, like, if it does break up, 57 is the top. If it does go down, you've got a really good entry at 47 potentially. You have got a stop loss at 46 and change, which is great. You know, you enter at 47. Well, the top end of that zone would be 47.92, but you could even maybe take it lower. And then you got your stop loss at 45.21, or even higher, really. You could take that. You know, this could be potentially a good entry. There, on the left there, you might want to keep it a low 44 and change, and that's like a bit of a percentage now, so you're looking for a move on it. And what is the move on this? Well, this little inverted head and shoulders one's mostly already happened. That was your breakout zone, but it's not really. This is more like your breakout zone, in which case you'd be pushing back up to $70. So that's one thing to think about. If this does get back up here again at 58, then break it, and the 200 is below it at that point, and then the next stop is $70. That is a positive sign on the RSI. 4 hour. Cross. You can see, and this measured move takes you back to test this cross of your 50 below your 200, which is also kind of likely. This looks like a good trade. Your DMI at this point really has put in the move way above the 38. The ADX, very positive slope. And then your RSI is already doing that thing that we were talking about in lower time frames. Can it manage to accumulate above the center line? It has done there. Daily. Higher lows. Bullishly divergent, higher lows. Totally and utterly expect this now to go back up and test 49 on the RSI on the daily time frame. Put that move in and come around that 50 period moving average. This level of support and resistance, 72. After that point, I'd be worried because this is like dodgy price action, really. You've got inverted head and shoulders, like we got the classic inverted head and shoulders on your RSI, though the price is different. It does look like it's rolling over. There's an ABCD in there. Like, don't know, that gap on the dailies 100% of the way a move away, and if this is like gets a lot of attention, it might happen. Is there enough of a reason for it to get the attention of other people other than what people are saying? Not yet. But of a test of its own moving average at this point, if it manages to do that test above, it's not going to get above 54 while doing that. Well, next time it tests its own moving average, I'd like to see how it responds. If it manages to hold it, like a better test than this, like actually hitting it or going through it and then back again, I'd like to see that. At which point, I'd be hoping that this did make that measured move to $73, where I'd take profit, and then if it kept running, I'd be looking at 115. Not a joke. Like, there's your low at that point. It's just your golden pocket comes in at 93. The top end of that, it's like, you know, looks like a good trade. Just have to get it at the right time. And you have to pay attention to it, because if it falls off a cliff like it might do on higher time frames, it's not ready yet. So we'll see what happens on the lower ones. That needs to get above the center line there. The fact that it's lower than it was before this stage of the pattern, yeah, I mean, maybe that does explain why it would go back up again. I'll change the colour of that so it doesn't look so like it's already a candle. Wax a chump like a candle. Boom. Right. So we've done that. I'm about to go I'm exhausted because chocolate raisins don't make a meal, unfortunately. Don't know what happened. They used to be great when I was 5. And I'm not 5. So 52.31, 51.90 after hours dropped. That's a percentage point already. I'm thinking SAVA's got a little bit. Let's do it better. Right, let's go back. What did we say about entries on this thing? If you're already in a trade, then and you're long, you likely got in cheaper. So congratulations. If that was less than $50, congratulations. What does that one mean? Cat doing that bong again. Moas Life updated, featuring at Rocky Outcrop. Excellent. Let's see it. Moas.life. Oh, holy shit, that's fucking brilliant. Man, that looks fucking brilliant. I'm a fan. I'm a huge, huge fan. Thank you so much, Ryan. That's brilliant. Check out moas.life. That's the full URL. Member for 4 months. Cachicho. Cachicho. Use that up. Well, a comment or nothing there. Lol at the video of McGregor on Dig. My God, is Dig still a thing? Jeez. They messed up big time. Right, so you've got your test of this at 48.89. That was good. You've had your positive move since. You've recovered above the center line. This is good. You've not broke your resistance on the left. That's fine. Your ADX is going up. That's okay. 1 hour. Go back to the 1 hour. You're still recovered at the center line. You're not above your moving average. But then that was because such a dramatic drop down. That drop down only took you to the golden pocket on this thing, and then a continuation. Yeah, it's no problem. I can't wait for an entry down here because you probably aren't going to get one. If you did, on the hourly it says you're not getting one. On the hourly it says it's gone already. It says it's already gone. It says that was your entry. That was your second chance at it. And now you're above the... ADX is above the 38. You're like... No, it's not. It's right on it. It's not right. It's right on it. So it does maybe come back then. You know, fuck, this is a hard one. I couldn't jump in it now. If you are, great. I'd look for it to go to the 200 period moving average there or thereabouts, which at the time it gets there might be around $60, and that's not that far away, not that much money. But then above that, you've got other areas like the gaps, the golden pocket up at 70, up whatever it was at 72, and then up at this golden pocket at 80, 90. But then you're above the 236 on this other drop down, so I don't necessarily expect you to get there, but you're at the 618, back to its 236. Yeah. Above it is at 618. Let's call it 62, so that's 83. And then this is your horizontal at 70. Yeah, I'd be looking to take profit at 70 and also take profit at 62. And if it came back down to 47 and change, I'd buy it. If it was at 48, I'd probably think about a buy too and see how it goes there. You can manage your risk looking left on this horizontal line where you've got to drop down at 46.66. Anything below 45, I'd be weary of this going all the way down to 41 again, so I wouldn't want to stay in that. But 45 for a stop and an entry, 47 to 48 something. Not terrible. Looking for a move up to 70. What would that take you to? This is a short position. Don't want that, thanks. First take profit 62. And next one around 71. And that'd be entry there around 47, 48. If you got it, fantastic. Might not get that low, probably doesn't. An average stop quite tight in there, 46. Call it 46, 27. And then you've got a what? 27 to 1 trade. Well, you don't need all that, you know, so don't be greedy. Take profits. Take profits 56, take profit 62, take profit 71. And then if you know you keep it on it, you can follow it up with a stop loss as well. And that way you don't actually have to make any hard decisions. And you might get it all the way up to 786, which would be $100. It would fill this gap, which is on every time frame up to and including the weekly, isn't it? Definitely there on the 2-day and 3-day. So it's interesting, eh? Pretty darn interesting. Manly power hug for more energy. Great work, buddy. And as always, we appreciate your hard work. Cheers. Thank you, Drew Soul. It's really appreciated, Drew Soul. 3 months membership, Drew Soul. Thank you. I am very, very lucky. Thank you. And you guys are very good to me, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Drew Soul. D says, please go and eat, sleep, hydrate, repeat, dear boy. Chocolate raisins is barely a meal for ants. Aye, you're right. So we've done SAVA, we've done everything, right? Hope, Luke, and who else asked for SAVA? Have you written your name down, have I? I just wrote SAVA times 2, so Luke and whoever. Yeah. Who was it else for SAVA? Who was it? I don't know. So you've got it there. And I hope those things are right. I'm hungry now, so I don't know how my tea has been for the last hour, half an hour, 45 minutes. I've been hungry. Hope it's not been terrible. Don't know why that jar looks like that. It seems weird. Tadpoles are the winner, though. And www... No, you don't even need www, but if you're feeling fancy, www.moas.life. It's such a good one. That's such a fucking good one. You guys are hilarious. You're hilarious, Ryan. That's funny as... Yourself and Tubes are funny people. Tea over catch. I am just a bing bong. Ricey. Oh, I didn't do Ricey. Jeez, Katie, you really are rinsing me today. Where is the RRs? $2.17. Oh, look at that move off the 50 period. Ooh, this is on your 3-day and your 2-day. You got a negative bit of price action, brought your 200 down, but only to give us a golden cross. This more steep slope on your 200 than you are on your 50 would seem negative, but that's because you're coming out of a downtrend, a very big downtrend that you're coming out of. In fact, it's going to be fucking epic to get over the top of this thing properly. You're above the 200. It's the first time you've been done that really since April in 2019. That's a long time ago. Since that you were in such a positive position with regards to price action in relation to the 200 period moving average, which speaks to trend. And the trend's your friend. And it's a big part of technical analysis. And maybe you've turned a corner here, and this looks like an inverted head and shoulders. You're above the 50, you're above the 200, the 50 is above the 200. This is on the 3-day. On the daily time frame, you can see that flux from this previous cross. Tested, bounced off the 200, weakness, didn't hold the bullish control zone, down again. That was a wedge, broke up, V-shaped recovery, 886, filled the gaps. That wasn't divergent, dropped down, bargain getting that below 200 on that time frame. And then there you go, there's your crosses being resolved to the upside. As long as price is above 106.94, putting in daily closes above 106.94, it's killing it. You remember I started recommending this down when it was, the first time I said it was $73, so what price was that? Somewhere around here. And now it's at 122.18, which is quite good. And that's fuck all compared to what it's going to do, by the way. The 618 is taking it up to 174. That's just where it's going to go, having bounced off the 236 like that. It came up and already went to 132, down again. Didn't get anywhere near the 236 again. It's going up, it's going to touch 618. At that point, it'll have broken through its downward sloping diagonal resistance. That's only on the daily time frame, but on the weekly, you can see why that's there. Cut. Hits it. One last touch before you go on. Your 50 period moving average is there. Your 50% retracement line's there. But you've hit it once, twice, 3 times. This is the 4th, right? What does it do on the 4th? This is super interesting. You've also put in this formation here, which is bullish as fuck. The only thing to worry about there is this flash on the DMI, but is that still happening? Being so close to that 50 in this downward sloping diagonal, having got close to your bullish control zone here, it may well be that this takes a dink off the top, which knocks it down a few percent. And it comes back up and goes on, or, which is more likely looking at this time frame, you know, you've covered the center line there, your ADX is positive, you've made it into the bullish control zone, there's nothing divergent about it. You know, this is very fucking strong, and there's that cross in on there. And that's the golden cross on the 2-day. It's like on daily, is it resolved yet? It's very fucking close. No, oh my god, it might though. Fucking, if it does, this could just go on, right? It could go on and retest, and that could be what your flash is like on your. They've already had that one confirmed. Your 3-day, where is it? 2 weekly. Weekly's got a flash. Don't know how that'll go. 3-day, it's already done that move back again. Congratulations. And drop it down 4 hour. Hourly, no, 4 hour. Yeah, very strong, very strong. Potentially very strong if it does turn up now. 1 hour. That's well strong, holding that moving average in the bullish control zone like that. So it's a question, right? What you're asking now is, because it's in period of flux and it's not making its mind up, like this constant, like it's consolidating at resistance while the RSI is permanently stuck in the bullish control zone. Like, that's brilliant, and it's really good for the long-term trend of this thing. Although I do think it might come down, test the 50 at 114 and then go on again. At which point that would be a great entry. If it doesn't do that and you're already in it like I am, congratulations. And you're looking for it to break above 132. Open and close above 132. It won't be long before you see it at 175, which is a 618 retracement on the move that you're confirming support at the 236 just now. So that's likely where it goes. And if it goes beyond there, it's going to the 786, which is amazing. If it goes beyond the 886, then you're going to see this thing at 400, 500, 600 bucks within a few months. That's what will happen. So that's why I say it looks really good, really fucking good, and I'm happy. What have I missed here? Have I missed anything? Have I missed things? Have I missed of things? That's brilliant. Your boy Ryan is a freaking genius at making websites, obviously. TA Poop Cult Swingers Club. That sounds good. What the hell is that? No, it doesn't sound good. It sounds terrible. Wait a minute. What's going on? T Harker. Yes. Hot fear about an hour ago. Hot fear. Where are you, Hot fear? He already do ATER? Yeah, I did ATR. Yo, Hot fear. How you doing, Hot fear? Robert Curran, just here quick to pay respect to myself. Right, Wolfric, have you got this? Is he dead? Have we done it? I missed it if it happened. Tell me it didn't. Have you chopped his head off? Where's Wolfric? I heard his sword. What are you doing? Oh my god, that's him. What are you doing, Wolfric? Is this it? Yeah, I'll take that as a yes. Is Robert dead yet? If so, he is dead, isn't he? I feel it. I feel that he's left us. And I feel that cold, dewy effect of his slimy ghost on me now. Robert. That's great news. Oh, we'll have to get his head now. Make sure someone go and get his head so we can use it. Because we need to tell him. We need to tell the Lord. The Lords. My Lords. My Lords. What did we say, my Lords? Well, we're going to ask the gods and we're going to say, my Lords, when we're going to flap with Robert's head, we'll say, my Lords, hello, can we open up, God, can we open up tomorrow above 41.15? Can we do that on AMC? That'd be good for it. And we could go up then and test it at 43 and maybe we'd make it all the way up to 44. I'd like to see that, but don't know if it's going to happen, but I would like to see it. If the gods aren't pleased because Joe Blob let them down, then we will see prices retrace back down. They'll go down higher, lower than 38. They might go to 32. And that is the truth, unfortunately. And what will that do to GME? If that's happening, what will GME be doing? Well, at the minute we're at 190.14. We would have liked to finish 192 or above, but that didn't quite happen. That's ectoplasm. Is that what that is? That's what she said. What is this? Is this a triangle at the end of a downtrend? This is a recovery. It's rolling over there below the center line. It's not great. Well, so we're going to ask our my lords. I mean, gods. We want you to respect the sacrifice that we've made for you today, and it was all of us. I mean, obviously Robert Curran is the one that was put up, but we all had to witness it and be there and get out of our bed and come here and watch it. You know, so really it was our sacrifice just as much as Robert's. But Robert's gone now, so we don't need to worry about that. And it's you, God. So can we have GME push up to 194? Can it open above 192 tomorrow? That would be great if it could do that. If it doesn't do that, you're below the 50 and the 200 on this time frame, and you're going to be testing these diagonally sloping line lines at 188. This will be what will happening if you don't go on above. And we'll talk about more specific parts of price action later. There's a big channel, you're in that, you're likely to be in it for a while. Same way AMC, they're both in a bullish trend over a period of time. Everything looks good. Everything looks great. Everybody is great. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to eat some more chocolate raisins. I'll mix it with a cup of tea. And then I'll have eaten that. And that'll be my dinner and my lunch and my breakfast. And that's why I've got this excellent figure. I'm surrounding Jamie's waist right now. Ho, 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 ho. What a strange place to find yourself. That's very strange, although it does feel like some sort of strange abdominable hug. Abdominable. I'm surrounding Jamie's waist. Strange words to choose. Surrounding. He doesn't have any clay though, or a wheel. I got a wheel all right. The ghost of Curran Roberts. The ghost of Curran Roberts. Big, says Anthony Roca. BBIG. Anthony. I've done everything else. And I'm exhausted now and I'm super hungry, so I'm going to go and eat. And I had to do Rolls Royce and other ones at the end, so I'm going to go and do it. But if you tune in tomorrow, I'll do it. And I promise I'll tune in tomorrow, I'll do it. I'll look at it on the chart and see what it immediately says to me, but I'm not doing TA on it. It's down 7.9. You've had your first potential entry on it. It was bullishly divergent. It's moved up. It's not made it to the 200 or the 50 on that timeline yet. On the 15 minute, it's held by the 50. It doesn't look very strong. Below the center line too. Flash on DMI. Wherever it goes, it's coming back. Hourly, back up to the hourly. You've got a cross on your 50 and your 200 at 826. Probably does push up. Try 826 unless the rest of the market's fucked, in which case it's going down again. There's your support at 593. Your 200 period at 527. So it's either going up to $8 something or it's going down to $5.20. What was that? Was it hourly? Was it? Where was your test here? Your 50 is at 835. There's your horizontal 783. So they're going to 783 or 521. If I had more time and energy, I'd tell you which, but I'm super tired. You can see that it's bullishly divergent on its low. It's probably going to the top side. It probably goes up to 783, and that's the answer. 783, likely. Holy shit, bing bong. Holy shit, Luke Spears. Bing bong. Baby. Bing bong, baby. Luke Spears, thank you so much, Luke Spears. Legend of a viewer, of a member, of a human being. Thanks. Yes. Fuck yeah. Thanks, Luke, because I feel like I did a good job and everything right at the end there. And before I was feeling maybe I was letting people down and I was sneaking away and I was not putting in the best of energies and maybe I wasn't making it. And now it's brilliant. It all feels brilliant again. Thank you, Sir Luke, my Lord Luke. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Luke. Bang. I'm going to eat some food, yeah. And that's great. And I feel good. And that's great news. Bing bong. Baby. Oh yeah. Thanks, Luke. Thanks, everyone. It's fucking ace. BBIG going $8 probably. Thank you.